where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Good afternoon. It's time for Sunshine Saturday afternoon ball game. The Cordell Lady Blue Devils and Blue Devils are on the road. We've traveled down to Navajo, Oklahoma. So it's fun to be here. It's a nice facility, a good place to be. And on a Saturday afternoon, where else would you want to be but Navajo, Oklahoma? Nice little trip down here. And I was getting ready to read off the starters and stuff like that, but they're kind of like down at Carnegie. When they get ready to introduce their players, they shut off all the lights, spotlight the players. They've introduced the Cordell Lady Blue Devils already, and now then they've got the lights off, spotlighting the Navajo Lady Indians. Navajo Lady Indians have 10 girls on their roster, 2 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. So that's their 10. They played at the Tri-County tournament down at Altus. I don't know where else they've been. They played Hobart here last night. Hobart won that one. Hey, there's the lights are back on, so we can see. Okay.
They played Mangum last night.
Mangum last night. Okay.
Yeah.
You said Hobart went to Carnegie?
Hobart was at home against Carnegie last night.
Against Carnegie, okay.
Yeah.
They played Mangum last night, so okay. Well, we got to keep you busy, Chad. I'm
That's
glad
right.
you showed up today. You were here yesterday. Did you just spend the night here or something?
Well, I could have, and I didn't, but yes. No naps today. We got wall-to-wall basketball, Dudley.
That's what you like to see and like to hear. Looks like Peyton Garrison will be jumping center for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and I think Avery Harrison will be jumping for the Navajo Lady Indians. This is an east-west court. Cordell will be on offense on the west end. Ball's controlled to the backcourt to Navajo. They'll set up and go to the east end of the floor. Kenzie Gray is out to guard Avery Rimple. Back over to Rimple, top of the key. Kenzie getting aggressive. Good job there. Ball comes loose, stolen away by Riley Shargola. Right side layup. Riley gets the first 2 points of the ball game for the Lady Blue Devils on a good up-tempo ball game. And that's what, when you play Friday night and then turn around and play Saturday. I know the Cordell girls played last night, but then turn around back-to-back ball games. Out to Emery Solis on the left side. Top of the key comes over here to Brooklyn Whitfield on the right side. Back over to Rodriguez on the left side. Working around back and forth above the three-point arc. Birdie Brown comes out to guard number 12 closely. That's Sabrina Gilbert. Their ball goes over to the left side again to Emily Rodriguez down to the left corner. Out of bounds on the far side off the Navajo Lady Indians, and it'll be Cordell Lady Blue Devil basketball. Coach says send them back. They'll get half-court defense right here. So back there to inbound is Birdie Brown. Gets it into Kenzie Gray. Kenzie crosses the timeline, mid-court, left side over to Birdie. Cross court over to Riley Shargola. Back over to Birdie on the left side, puts up the three. It'll be out of bounds. Touched last by Navajo. Cordell will inbound underneath their own basket on the west end of the floor. Down there to inbound will be Kenzie Gray. Kenzie stands in there getting ready to inbound. They start their motion. Gets it in over here to the right side. Back out to Kenzie. Comes in the paint. Has her pockets picked. Ball pinballs around and comes out to Navajo. That'll be Emily Rodriguez with the ball on the left side. Crossing the timeline. Sets up. Goes back to the left corner down to Avery Rimple on the left wing. Down to the left corner. There's a drive in the paint. There's a lot of contact everywhere. Shot from the top of the key by number 12. And Sabrina Gilbert hits a big three for the Navajo Lady Indians, giving Navajo the lead at 3-2. Out to Birdie Brown on the left side. Dribbles in. 10-foot jumper on the left side of the lane. Ball pinballs around. Rebounded by the Lady Indians. And we're headed to the east end for Navajo. Avery Rimple will take the ball to the left corner. Down low. Back out high. Ball's up. Kenzie Gray gets the loose ball. Left side layup. She's fouled as she goes up on the left side. saves an easy layup. I knew she had all the faith in the world that she would make that, but they're going to not let her have that one. So number 20, Avery Rimple, gets her first foul for the Navajo Lady Indians. And Kinsey got to have some free shots for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. She was in the active shooting, so she'll get to take 2 right here. She gets ready for her first free shot. It's up off the back iron right there. Comes out wrong for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, right for the Navajo Lady Indians. Kinsey will have the range on this one. A lot of times she makes that first one and banks it off the glass. But this way she'll get ready for this one. It's up off the back iron, rebounded by the Navajo Lady Indians. Number 30, Emily Rodriguez with the ball in the backcourt. Goes over, she's guarded closely there by Riley Shargola over to the right side to Sabrina Gilbert. Gilbert gets the ball back over to Rodriguez, back to Gilbert on the right side. Cross court over to Rimple on the left wing. 3 ball off the rim. Rebounded baseline right by number 35. That'll be Emery Solis as she gets a nice deuce on the putback right there. Makes it a 5-2 3-point lead for the Lady Indians. Out to Riley Shargola, over to Kinsey Gray at the top of the key. She'll work down to the right corner, back over to Riley. Riley goes in, puts up a shot, has it partially blocked by the Navajo Lady Indians. Goes down to the left side to Emmy Rodriguez. Down to the right corner. Good hustle right there by Brennan Ball. Taps the ball loose, and it'll be pinball around. There's going to be a foul called on number 1. Riley Shargola will draw her first foul as she gets her first team foul, second foul of the ball game. 1 for Navajo, 1 for Cordell. Down to inbound the ball will be number 30, Emmy Rodriguez. She gets it in on the right side to Avery Rimple. Back to Rodriguez. 3 ball, draws short. Rebounded back here by Rimple in the right side to Rodriguez. And as she goes up on the right side, Solis puts that shot up. She'll be fouled by one of the Lady Blue Devils. Number 1, Riley Shargola, draws back-to-back fouls for the Lady Blue Devils. And we've got a couple of them going to check in. Tristan Reimer will check in, and Allie Brock will check in on the break. First free shot by Solis is off the rim, no good. She'll get to take one more to say she's in the act of shooting. Riley Shargola comes out, and Birdie Brown comes out for the Lady Blue Devils. 5-2 is the score with Navajo on top, and on the free throw line is Emery Solis. Her second free shot is in and good. She's got her 3rd point of the ball game, and it's a 6-2 lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Ball comes down to Peyton Garrison, left side layup off the rim, a little bit hard right there by Allie Brock. Had wide open. Sometimes you're too wide open. Layup on the right side by number 12, and Sabrina Gilbert has her 5th point of the ball game. Ball's blocked away. Kinsey Brown comes up with it, clears it out on the right side to Brennan Ball. Brennan comes down the court, left side to Peyton Garrison. Garrison takes the layup up on the left side right here. Makes it 8-4, a double up for the Lady Indians over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils with 4:12 halfway through this first period of play. Ball comes out on the left side to Gilbert. Gilbert to the right side over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez down the corner to Solis, out high. Number 12, shot put up from 3-point line. And let's see. That's number 30 made that one. I know it was. So
number 12, Gilbert.
12 did that one. Okay.
Yeah.
She had one earlier. And
yep.
I lost the number for just a second there. Shot baseline right. That's Peyton Garrison, back-to-back deuces right there. Timeout on the floor by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to the ballgame on Fox Radio.
Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
That makes the score 11-6. Navajo Lady Indians on top of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils here in the first period of play. It's been pretty up-tempo and pretty physical both ends right here. 3:39 left in this first period of play, and the Lady Indians have the 5-point lead at 11-6. They'll be inbounding on the west end, headed to the east end. Number 30 inbounds. Rodriguez inbounds over here to Avery Rimple. Rimple comes back over to Rodriguez on the right side. Back to Rimple, top of the key. Into the paint, down to Whitfield. Shot put up from the right corner. Touched by Cordell, picked up by Brennan Ball. Got that one. Over to Peyton Garrison. Comes down the left side. Peyton goes down to the corner. Shot put up from the left baseline by Tristan Reimer. Comes off the rim to the Navajo Lady Indians. We're at 3 minutes to go in this first period of play. It's an 11-6 ball game. Navajo on top. Left side down to the left corner for the Navajo Lady Indians. Cross court pass over to Rimple. Rimple top of key to Rodriguez. And she is called for carrying the ball right here. Good close defense by Kenzie Gray. And the Cordell Lady Blue Devils beat Tristan Reimer over to inbound in traffic right here. There's a foul called on number 30. That'll be Emmy Rodriguez, draws her first foul of the ball game. And so it'll be another inbound for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Birdie Brown checks back in, and Allie Brock comes out after some good minutes on the floor right here. And inbound the ball will be Tristan Reimer. Gets it into the right side, coming down up the court to Brennan Ball. Ball comes loose back over to the Navajo Lady Indians. Top of the key over to Solis, back out to the top of the key to Gilbert. Gilbert gets the ball back over to Rimple. Rimple at the top of the key goes right side down to Rodriguez. Rodriguez comes down to the right corner. I'm going to say Birdie Brown put a little body into her. She said, I was posting straight up. Yeah, but when you're banging them pretty hard in every other part of it, that's her first foul called. That'll be 3 team fouls for Cordell, 2 team fouls for Navajo. 11-6, Navajo on top. Down here underneath on the east end, Navajo will inbound from that point. That'll be Rodriguez to inbound. Goes over to the right corner to Whitfield. Whitfield puts up the 3. Money. Brooklyn Whitfield has her first point. So you got two ladies making threes for the Navajo Lady Indians. And it'll be an inbound play for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils down here on this end of it. Birdie Brown to inbound for the Lady Blue Devils. Down here looking long over to Tristan Reimer on the far side. She'll come across timeline. That's 12 guarding 12 right there. And it's tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Navajo ball. So over there to inbound will be Emily Rodriguez for the Navajo Lady Indians. 2:20 left in this first period of play. It's a 14-6, 8-point lead for Navajo. Out at the top of the key to Rodriguez. Turns, comes into the free throw area. Left side shot put up from distance. Rebound out to Brennan Ball. Brennan gets the ball over to Peyton Garrison. Down court we go to Birdie Brown, left side. She comes in, layup left side. It's good. Birdie has her first points in the ball game. And it's a 14-8, 6-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils here at Navajo. Ball comes across timeline to Gilbert. We've got number 10 getting the foul right here. That'll be Kenzie Gray will draw her first foul. And she's guarding a little bit closely as they cross the timeline. Somebody's got to come over and inbound, and Avery Rimple will come over and inbound. So Kenzie Gray stays with her step for step, goes over to the inbound, gets it in down here to Brooklyn Whitfield. Whitfield goes back over to Rimple. Rimple drives in right side off the rim, and Brennan Ball had a handle on it, but the ball and another girl from Navajo were hanging on to it. It looked like a wrestling match right here. Inbound possession area goes to the Lady Blue Devils, and inbound to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie gets through traffic, comes down here on the left side to Tristan Reimer. Over to Kenzie, left side 3 ball, looking good, draws iron, rebounded out on the right corner by Peyton Garrison. She dribbles around, comes out wrong right here. It'll be out of bounds off of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Like I said, it's going to be a little physical. It is on both ends right here. Number 25 check in. Alyssa Moore will check in for Navajo. And let's see, Allie Brock will check back in for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Allie Brock is getting ready to inbound as they're going to get players in and out right here. That'll be Tristan Reimer come out to take a little break right here, no problem. And number 30 to inbound, Emmy Rodriguez will inbound to number 12 with Sabrina Gilbert back over to the left side to Rimple. Avery Rimple comes into the free throw and dishes out to the left corner. Shot put up from distance. Rebound down here by Rimple on the right baseline. clears it back out over to Solis on the right side, comes back out high to number 20. That'll be Rimple. Ball goes out to the top of the key to number 12. That'll be Gilbert. She'll drive over on the left side, hands it off to the right side of the right corner to Rimple. Puts up the 3, rebounded by Kenzie Gray for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. 50 seconds left in this first period of play. Out to Peyton Garrison. Garrison gets out to Kenzie. Kenzie puts up about a 12-footer from the right side of the lane. Ball was out of bounds off of Cordell. It'll be Navajo ball with 41 seconds left in this first period of play. They're saying bring the ball down. Avery Rimple with the ball across the timeline. Kenzie Gray is with her step for step. Comes down to the corner to number 30 is Rodriguez. She turns from the free throw line, puts up a jump shot there, and it's off the rim for the Lady Indians. It'll be Cordell ball. Birdie Brown to inbound for the Lady Blue Devils. Full court pressure by the Navajo Lady Indians as Birdie gets ready to inbound. She'll get it in to Peyton Garrison. Garrison under traffic right there to Kenzie Gray. Comes down here to Birdie on the left side to Brennan Ball. Layup, right side. Brennan Ball takes the give and go and goes right side for the layup. Makes it 14-10 with 10 seconds left in this first period of play. Ball is lost by the Navajo Lady Indians. Cordell will get it back with 8.3 seconds left. They're going to say that's a foul right there on number 10. Kenzie Gray draws her foul, and that's why they call it, and I don't. I don't see some of these things, but that's okay. Inbound the ball will be Navajo underneath their basket. That'll be Whitfield to inbound. Gets it in right side, top of key to Solis. Solis from the free throw line, and Emery Solis hits a big deuce right there. So at the end of the first period, it'll be Navajo 16, Cordell 10. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Ballgame on Fox Radio.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Welcome back to Navajo. We get ready for this second period of play. Navajo Lady Indians have the 16-10 lead at the end of the first period. Lady Bulls have had some minutes of good play and scoring opportunities. Navajo has been in here, and they've hit 3 threes. That's kind of the big difference right here. We've yet to hit a 3. We've got 5 deuces, and Lady Indians have hit 1 from the charity stripe, so that helps when you're hitting from all points right here. Possession area will go to the Navajo Lady Indians. They'll inbound on the far side. Emmy Rodriguez is there to inbound. To number 25 is Alyssa Moore. Down to the baseline left to Solis. Point blank range right in front of the basket, and Emery Solis has her 7th point of the ball game for the Navajo Lady Indians. Into Peyton Garrison. Garrison comes down to Birdie Brown on the right side. Birdie down in the corner to Allie Brock. Ball comes loose. It goes over to the Navajo Lady Indians. And there's Solis with the ball at the top of the key. She just crossed the timeline. Out at the top will be Avery Rimple. Rimple gets the ball down to Moore. Moore on the give and go. Left side, Solis puts a shot up. It's blocked out of bounds by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and it will be Navajo ball. Tristan Reimer checks back in for the Lady Blue Devils, and Allie Brock comes out to take a little break. 7:22 to go in this first half. Inbound on the left side to Solis. Top of the key down to Moore. Moore right side over to Whitfield. Puts up the 3. It's rebounded by Kenzie Gray. It wasn't Kenzie. That was Tristan Reimer. She technically gets knocked out of bounds. Ball pinballs around and comes back finally to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. I talked to Tristan before the ball game. Ball comes down to Birdie Brown on the left side, back into Kenzie Gray on the top of the key, right side over to Peyton Garrison. And Garrison is there. She gets called for the travel. She just hung up and swung around a little bit, but she's called for travel. But I talked to Tristan a little bit, and I said, Tristan, don't get hurt in this ball game. If there's any hurting, make sure you hurt somebody else. But she gets slung around like a rag doll from time to time because she plays at full speed. Good up-tempo play and all the way around. 18-10, the Lady Indians are on top. Back over to the left side to Rodriguez. Rodriguez guarded by Kenzie Gray. To the right side to Whitfield. Whitfield down in the corner to Solis. She puts up the three ball, rebounded by Brennan Ball for the Lady Blue Devils. Down court we go to Kenzie Gray on the left side. Finds an open, dribbles in from 10 foot. Banks it off the glass, and Kenzie said, I called glass. And she banks that one in, makes it 18-12, a 6-point lead for Navajo over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Down the court we go. There's a drive in left side. A little bit of contact baseline left on the rebound right here. And we'll see who they call foul on, number 21, or who's the foul on? Number 12, okay. That'll be Tristan Reimer draws her first foul called right there. So, be an inbound play for the Navajo Lady Indians with 6:09 to go here in this first parity play. Ball will be inbound by number 30, Rodriguez. Got another player going to check in for Navajo, number 12. Sabrina Gilbert will check back in for the Lady Indians. And number 30 will come out. That'll be Emmy Rodriguez will come out and take a break. Now then, Navajo can inbound. No, Emmy Rodriguez is going to inbound. Must have been number 20 that came out. Inbound to Solis at the top of the key on the left side. Back over the right side to Whitfield. Puts up the three ball off the rim. Rebounding out right here. And it's going to be number 2, Brennan Ball, gets called for her first foul right here. And 18-12, a 6-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. And it'll be on the free throw line for number 25, Alyssa Moore. She'll get to take the 1-and-1, the 1-and-1 right here. She makes the first one, she gets to take the second one. And her first one's up. Had a lot of sky, a lot of iron, comes back out, rebounded out to the left side off the rim right here. That's over the back right there by number 11 or number 12. Number 12, Sabrina Gilbert will draw her first foul of the ball game. Inbound the ball will be Birdie Brown for the Lady Blue Devils. Birdie gets the ball into Tristan Reimer mid-court. She'll come up across the timeline back to Birdie. Birdie will go across the timeline over on the right side. Comes down close on the right wing out to Riley Shargola. Left side over to Tristan Reimer down to Brennan Ball. Left side layup is no good. She was fouled in the act of shooting right there. She'll shoot 2 fouls right there. Number 35, 25, 35, 35. Emmy Solis has her first foul. And Brennan Ball, free throw line. Got to have 2 of them right here, Brennan. If anybody can do it, she's the one. High arcing shot right there. Comes up just a hair short. A few of them come over and say, that's okay, now put this one in. She'll have one more chance. 18-12 with 5:41 to go in this first half of play. Brennan Ball, a couple dribbles, looks at it, spins the ball around. It's up. Nothing but net. Rips the net off. That's her 3rd point of the ball game for the Lady Blue Devils. Coming down the court for the Navajo Lady Indians on the far side is Emmy Rodriguez. She'll cross to the right side. Tristan Reimer stays with her step for step. Tristan Reimer, that draws a foul right there. So, see, that's how much of a foul that was right there. Coach Trent's talking to the officials about it. So, and a lot of times these are makeup calls. I mean, there's a lot of contact from top to bottom. You may not call it the first time, but you'll get it the second time. Carissa Callens comes in for Navajo. Number 25, Alyssa Moore, checks out for the Lady Blue Devils. First free shot right there is off the rim, no good, by number 30. So we'll come down the court, right side, left side. Left side out to Peyton Garrison. She gets back to Birdie Brown on the left side. Birdie comes in, about a 12-foot jumper, left side. Nothing but net right there for Birdie Brown. She has her 4th point of the ball game. And it's an 18 1-2 blue and 1-0 red. Got a little tangled up right there. Tristan Reimer and Blakefield got a little tangled up, so there's a foul on each one of them. And Blakefield draws one, and Tristan Reimer draws one. So they're going to change some numbers right here. So should be shooting 1-1s right here. If we have 9, they have 5. They're calling it a jump ball. Officials are still talking it over right here. Still double foul, no shooting right here. And so it'll be, ball will go to the Navajo Lady Indians, so they'll inbound underneath their basket. So they're going to ride. They're going to get here to inbound. They're trying to get positions. 5:14 to go in this first half of play. 18-15, a 3-point lead for Navajo. Inbound over here to Solis on the left side on the give and go. And Kenzie Gray stays with her step for step. And comes down the court, dishes off to the left corner over to number 12, back to Solis, right side. Peyton Garrison blocks that one out of bounds, and Peyton Garrison will be called for a foul right here. And Peyton Garrison, that's her first foul called on her. 18-15 with 5:02, a 3-point lead for Navajo. And as we come down the court right here, it'll be free shot shooting for Solis as she steps to the free throw line. She hit 1 or 2 earlier. That one hits the back iron and rolls out wrong for Navajo. She'll get to take one more as Cordell has 10 team fouls now. Navajo has 5 team fouls. And Emery Solis gets ready for her second free shot. A little softer touch, rolls around, comes out wrong for Navajo. Over on the right side, number 12, Sabrina Gilbert will draw the foul for the Navajo Lady Indians. They're going to call this one a whole lot closer. You get down at the end of the season, and they know that there's no love lost top to bottom right here for either team. And this time of the season, you better be ready for playoffs because next week at this time, it'll be playoff time. So get ready for that one. 18-15, it'll be Cordell ball. Birdie Brown's inbounding here on the east end. To Peyton Garrison, gets it back to Birdie, down to Kenzie on the left side. Kenzie will cross the timeline, goes down the middle of the lane to the right corner, back out to Birdie on the right side. She'll dribble, brings it up, 4:50 left. Kenzie Gray, right side, 3 balls off the rim. Rebounded by Birdie Brown, comes out wrong into Riley Shargola. Riley gets knocked down right here. And finally, there's about 3 of them hit the floor right there. Finally, so there's a foul called somewhere. Number 10, Brooklyn Whitfield will draw her second foul for Navajo. So on the free throw line, Brooklyn Whitfield with her second foul. And this will put Riley Shargola on the free throw line for her first free shots right here. Front end of the 1-1, Riley Shargola has her first points, her third point of the ball game. And we'll get to shoot another free shot. 18-15, 18-16. Number 20 has 2. She makes both of those then, so Riley Shargola hits both of her free shots. 18-16, should be 18-17 when they get it on there. 4.5 left in this first half of play. Out on the right side, shot put up by number 30 off the rim, rebounded out here by Brennan Ball. Brennan gets the ball back to Birdie Brown. Birdie comes down across the timeline. Peyton Garrison is down there looking good. Jump stop out to the left side. The Lady Blue Devils out to Kenzie Gray, dribbles in, puts up a shot, and it'll be blocked out of bounds by Navajo. It'll be, they're going to say it's off Cordell right here. Coach Trent's hollering, trying to get some attention. Somebody deflected that one, or Kenzie might have had a closer shot. 4:16 to go in the first half of play, and it's 18-17, a 1-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Kenzie Gray's got it moving right here. She's got her digits up right here. Emmy Rodriguez over on the left side, down to the left corner, back out to Rodriguez on the left side. She'll come to the top of the key, gets it down to number 12 is Gilbert. Back over to the near side to Gilbert. Gilbert comes over on the right side. Birdie has her, drives in. Gilbert puts up about a 10-footer, and it'll be lost out of bounds by the Lady Blue Devils on the rebound right here. And Navajo will inbound underneath their own basket on the east end of the floor. 3:45 to go in this first half of play. A 1-point lead for Navajo at 18-17. Ball comes in on the right side. Out to Solis at the free throw line off the back iron right here. Rebounded out on the left side, put up by number 20, and Avery Rimple has her first 2 points of the ball game, and a 3-point lead for Navajo. Stolen away on the inbound play by the Navajo Lady Indians, and number 1, Riley Shargola, will draw her third foul for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And the free shot shooting right here, Avery Rimple had just had a deuce. She'll get to take the 2 free shots. She was in the act of shooting right here. So her first free shot, nothing but net as she rips that one off. That's her third point of the ball game, makes it 21-17. And Allie Brock checks back in, and Riley Shargola comes out to take a little break right here. On the free throw line is Rimple. She's ready for her second free shot. It's up and in and good. 2 of 2 from the free throw line on this effort. Gives her 4 points in the ball game with 3:30 left in this first half play. Down to Peyton Garrison. She'll cross the timeline. Wait for everybody else to join her. To the right side to Kenzie Gray. Kenzie steps in. Back out to Peyton. 3 ball. Left side. Money. Peyton Garrison said, "Give me the rock." Down here on the left side, I saw a whistle. It must have been 22-20 is the score. 2-point lead for Navajo. And they had to get everybody set before they could inbound the ball. 3:13 left in the first half. And at the top of the key, ball will come down to Solis. Little fake left, look right. Ball goes up on the right side. Number 20, Avery Rimple, gets bumped a little bit. Brennan Ball draws her second foul right there. And Rimple did a good job, whether it's theatrics or whatever. She slid across the out-of-bounds line into the wall right there. And Rimple goes back to the free throw line. She just made 2 of 2. That one comes up a little bit short. Her first attempt is short. She'll get to take one more. 3:05 left in the first half, 22-20. Second free shot off the rim, rebounded by Peyton Garrison for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. And there's a foul by number 20. And that will be number 20 or number 30? Number 30, Emmy Rodriguez, draws her second foul. Like I said, it's getting a little more physical from top to bottom. They're doing everything they can. And this time of year, if you're not in off shape, something's wrong. You better get ready for it. Peyton Garrison, free shot, rolls off the rim wrong for Cordell. Usually makes her free shots. And that one just barely rolled out wrong for Cordell. Out to the top of the key to Rimple, drives in, left side out to number 30, top of the key, shot put up from distance. And number 12, Sabrina Gilbert, has her third 3 to go in this ball game. She's got 11 points for Navajo. Out to Birdie Brown. Birdie checks up from 10, left side of the baseline. Rolls one in from there. She has 6. Makes the score 25-22, back to a 3-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians with 2:25 to go in this first half. Out of the top of the key, starts to drive right side as Rimple. Loses her dribble, comes down to Peyton Garrison. Garrison comes down here on the near side. Rimple is pretty physical right here, trying to get the ball back. Out to Kenzie Gray on the right side. Kenzie down to Peyton Garrison in the right corner. There's Brennan Ball back out to Peyton Garrison, right side to Kenzie Gray. And she's fouled by number 20. Avery Rimple will draw her third foul for the Lady Indians, and that will be her third. Number 33 is going to check in. Carissa Callan's going to check in. And Kenzie Gray on the free throw line to shoot to 1-and-1 right here. Is that going to get number 33, Carissa Callens, in. And number 20, Avery Rimple, will come out with 2:01 left in the first half. And Kenzie Gray, free throw time. Got to have these, Kenzie. Off the front iron right there. It'll be out of bounds off of Cordell, so it will be Navajo ball. 2:01 to go in this first half. 25-22, one possession lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Ball is out to number 12, Gilbert with the ball. Kenzie picks her up at midcourt, baseline left to Collins. Collins goes back over to Solis on the right side. Allie Brock guards her. Back over to Rodriguez. Right side over to number 10. Shot put up, and Brooklyn Whitfield has her second 3 of the ball game for the Navajo Lady Indians. Ball comes down to Peyton Garrison in the paint, 10-foot jumper, and it's out of bounds off of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. 28-22, a 6-point lead for Navajo with minute 27 left. That's for Danny Taylor. That's 87 seconds left in this first half of play. The clock is running now, so they're going to take their time and not run a big, strong offense. Out at the top of the key to Collins. Callens, shot put up from Solis from three-point land. Ball's out of bounds off of Navajo here to the Cordell bench. It'll be, let's see, Birdie Brown to inbound to Kinsey Gray. Kinsey will come across the timeline at the middle of the court. She'll come in to the free throw line out to Birdie on the left wing. Birdie starts to drive in. 12-foot jumper left side off the rim, rebounded out by Carissa Callens for the Navajo Lady Indians. And Navajo will take their time, crossing the timeline with 50 seconds left in this first half. Rodriguez gets the ball over the right side to Gilbert. Gilbert comes in front of the bench, out to Callens, into the right side, back out to Callens to Gilbert on the right side. And Sabrina Gilbert has her fourth three of the ball game right here. 31-22. What had been a one-possession lead has increased a little bit to three possessions. Out to Kinsey Gray, left side three ball off the iron right here. Tipped out by the Brooklyn Whitfield for Navajo. She'll clear it up to Gilbert. Gilbert will stay in the backcourt. 17 seconds left. She'll take her time, cross the timeline. Navajo will go for one shot right here. Kinsey Gray taps away, comes back to Solis for Navajo. Hands it off, goes back over to Whitfield, back over the left side from three-point land off the rim right here. And rebounded by Cordell. And at halftime, it'll be Navajo 31, Cordell Lady Blue Devils 22. We'll go hear from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Welcome back to Navajo, Oklahoma. Yeah. Are you going to play for Navajo today? You can. We can put you on the radio, too. No problem. And possession here goes to the Lady Blue Devils. They'll inbound on the far side out to Peyton Garrison at the top of the key. On offense on the east end of the court, out to Birdie Brown on the left side, to Brennan Ball in the left corner. Pass out to Peyton, out to Birdie on the left wing. Top of the key to Kinsey. Over the right side to Tristan Reimer. There's that Tristan. No, it's Riley Shargola. Back to Birdie. Left side, 3-ball. Money. Birdie starts it off here in the second half with a big 3 from the left side. Makes it 31-25. And, that'll make it a 6-point lead for Navajo. Down here on the left side to Whitfield. Top of the key goes, ball goes out to Rodriguez. Down to the right corner to number 12 is Gilbert over the left baseline to number 10. Shot put up by Whitfield. Rebound out to Birdie Brown for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Clears it back to Kinsey Gray. Down court to Peyton Garrison. Garrison at the free throw line. 2 steps inside, puts up a shot. It'll be out of bounds off the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Was waiting for something to call. Can't watch Coach Trent. He knows there's a foul somewhere every time, but the officials don't agree with that at all. So down on the right side to the Navajo Lady Indians, down in the corner to Whitfield, in the paint, right side, baseline left to Solis. Solis off the glass, and Riley Shargola will draw a foul right here on number 1. She draws her 4th foul, and Riley Shargola with her 4th foul. And the basket counts as Solis gets that one. Where's Solis at? Right there. That's her 4th deuce and 1. Free throw line for a traditional 3-point play. And that one's off the rim, no good. Rebounded out to the far side, saved into Peyton Garrison. Garrison will get the ball over to Kinsey Gray. Kinsey falls from across the timeline, comes in the lane, left side, bounce pass right side, stolen away by the Lady Indians down to Rimple. Rimple comes in, puts up a 5-footer in front of the glass right there, and she has her 6th point of the ball game, 35-25, a 10-point lead for Navajo over the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Out to the right side to Peyton Garrison, drives in, point-blank layup right down the middle, and Peyton Garrison has her 9th point of the ball game. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
If you started
back here at Navajo, Oklahoma, 35-27, an 8-point lead for the Lady Indians over the Lady Blue Devils here in the early portion of this 3rd period of play. 6:16 remains in this 3rd period, and it'll be an inbound play for Navajo. Down here, baseline right will be Rimple. Inbounds out to the right side, lob pass down the court, down to Whitfield. Whitfield comes in. That was Rodriguez. Rodriguez puts up a deuce from the right side, about 10 foot out of the lane, and that's her first 2 points of the ball game. Back to the near side, into Peyton Garrison in the paint, left side to Birdie Brown. Birdie comes in, 12-foot jumper, left side of the lane. Rebound comes out. Birdie fights for it. There's 2-3 on the floor right here. It'll be out of bounds off of the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. It'll be Navajo ball. 5:51 to go. Full court pressure by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Inbound to Solis. She'll get the ball back over to Rimple. Rimple will bring the ball up. Birdie Brown has her, and they'll cross the timeline. Comes up to the free throw line. Oh, put that big elbow out right there. Number 20 charging foul. Rimple draws her 4th foul. As she's seen Birdie, she put out that left elbow big time and ran into her. And so she's going to come out and take a little break. Number 33, Carissa Callens, will check in. And Rimple's a little frustrated. But with a 10-point lead, you can get some of your starters out right here. Back over to Kinsey Gray. Comes in. Back out right side to Tristan Reimer. 3-ball. Tristan gets her first points in the ball game for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Makes it 37-30, a 7-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Ball comes into Callens. Callens baseline right. She gets trapped right there. Ball comes out to Gilbert. Gilbert goes left side, right side over to the layups off the glass. And Tristan Reimer out. Oh, that's Brennan Ball out, fights everybody for the rebound. Number 3-5 gets the charge right, the foul right there. That'll be on Navajo. 35, Emmy Solis will draw her second foul for the Navajo Lady Indians. Birdie Brown brings the ball up, hands it off to Kinsey Gray. Kinsey goes right side into Peyton Garrison in the lane, back out to the right side to Tristan Reimer. 3 ball off the right rim this time. Rebounded by Solis for Navajo. She'll clear the ball down court left side. Gilbert layup. Sabrina Gilbert has her second deuce to go with 4 threes. 4 threes, 12. That's 16 points for Gilbert. Out on the left side to Tristan Reimer, down baseline right to Brennan Ball. Into Peyton Garrison at the free throw line right side. Rolls off the rim. Rebounded by Whitfield for the Navajo Lady Indians. 4:20 left in this third period of play. Ball is lost out of bounds on the far side there's a foul somewhere. Number 1-2 draws the foul. Tristan Reimer will draw her. That'll be her 4th foul for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Tristan Reimer with her 4th foul. And Allie Brock to check in for the Lady Blue Devils as Tristan Reimer comes out. 39-30, 9-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Navajo inbounds on the far side. 3-4-5 gets the ball in finally to. Oh, I saw that inbound play. They practiced that inbound play before the ball game here when they was having a little shoot around right here. Ball comes out to Callens. Callens gets the ball over here on the near side. Shot put up by number 30 off the rim. And Kinsey Gray gets the rebound for the Lady Blue Devils. She'll push it down the court. Comes down the right side to Brennan Ball. Brennan, has her pockets picked right here. Brennan gets hooked up and tackled right there. Brennan will be called for her 3rd foul. As after her pockets were picked, she was trying to get the ball back. And they got hooked up and went down right there. It'll be turned over to the Navajo Lady Indians. Number 30 will inbound right in front of the Cordell bench. That'll be Emmy Rodriguez inbounds. And the ball comes back to Rodriguez. She'll cross the timeline, comes down to the free throw line, down to Solis in the right corner, out high to Whitfield. Whitfield drives in, puts up a 10-foot jumper. Ball pinballs around, comes out to Birdie Brown, and got an intentional foul on somebody. Number 1-2 blue.
Number 10, Whitfield, will be her second.
There's a double foul on one on Navajo, one on Cordell, and it's getting it. We're talking about how physical it's getting, and it is physical. They're saying Whitfield draws 1 foul, and they're saying that I think Kinsey Gray draws the other foul. Number 2 has 4. Brennan Ball gets the other one. Both of them they've been a good hookup from top to bottom right here. So Brennan Ball, she's been playing physical. She's the one that got stripped, got her pockets picked, and then she tumbled and fell into somebody. And that it's as physical as I've ever seen it this whole season right here. So that gives Navajo 3 team fouls. Cordell has 4 team fouls. It'll be Cordell Ball on the far side of the court right here. So 3:38 left in the third period of play. Both coaches are totally upset with the play of their players. Let's call it that. Out to Kinsey Gray at the top of the key. Kinsey comes in to the line out to Birdie. Birdie goes right side over to Riley Shargola. Comes down to the near side. Back out to Birdie on the left side. Jump shot from the free throw line. Short, and it rolls off to the left side. Rebounded by Whitfield for the Navajo Lady Indians. She'll come down the court. Birdie blocks that pass. Peyton Garrison gets the ball down back to Birdie Brown on the near side. Birdie comes in the paint, puts up a shot. Rebounded by Allie Brock for the Lady Blue Devils into Kinsey, back out to the left side. Shot put up. I don't know what they called right there. Did they call a travel?
3 seconds in the lane.
3 seconds in the lane. Okay. I was looking for blood or contact somewhere, but I didn't see any of that. They're calling too long in the lane, waiting for that to happen. 39-30, 9-point lead for Navajo with under 3 minutes to go in this third period of play. Ball comes down to number 30 is Rodriguez. She'll go over to the right side to the corner. Number 12, Gilbert She's on the three-point roll right here. She's got 5 threes for the Navajo Lady Indians, makes it 42-30. And out on the left corner to the near side to Kenzie Gray, drives in, puts up a shot, point-blank range, and it's hung up right there. Goes back to the Navajo Lady Indians. Out on the far side is Rodriguez with the ball. Birdie Brown is with her step for step. Comes back out here on the near side to Solis on the right out-of-bounds line. Ball comes down, and they're going to say, is it a foul or is it just out of bounds? It's just out of bounds right there. And knocked out of bounds by Cordell on the far side. Over there to number 30 to inbound. Rodriguez to inbound for the Navajo Lady Indians. Gets it into Whitfield. Whitfield gives it back to the right side. Left side to Solis. Point blank range. Solis takes the layup on the left side for her 5th deuce and a free shot. She has 11. Coming into the court for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils is Maddie Maddox for the Lady Blue Devils with under 2 minutes to go in this third period play. Into Kenzie Gray. Kenzie back to the right side to Brennan Ball. 3 ball. That's Riley Shargola. Sorry about that. Riley Shargola drops a 3 in for the Lady Blue Devils. 44-33, an 11-point lead for Navajo as we go to 100 seconds left in this third period play. Out on the left side, 3 ball for Gilbert. Gilbert trading threes. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
And as we come back to Navajo, Oklahoma, 47-33, a 14-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians on a little shooting splurge right there. And we've got, let's see, Peyton Garrison comes out as number 22. Maddie Maddox checks in for the Lady Blue Devils. And it will be Cordell Ball down to inbound as Riley Shargola for the Lady Blue Devils. Another timeout on the floor, so we'll take another break and be right back.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
When you look at this ball game, it's been a good ball game. It's been on both sides of the ball, Navajo and Cordell. It's been physical on both sides of the ball, Navajo and Cordell. And the coaches on both sides are extremely stressed from Navajo and Cordell. So Cordell with the lead, Navajo with the lead, 47-33. Cordell with the ball. Kenzie Gray with the ball over the left side to Riley Shargola. Riley comes back over, closely guarded right there by number 30, Rodriguez, down to Birdie Brown over the left side. Shot put up. Ball comes back over to Birdie on the right side. Ball's tapped away. It goes to Navajo. Lob pass down on the right corner. Comes in baseline right off the rim. Put back up by number 30, Emmy Rodriguez, with only her second basket of the ball game right here. She has 4 points and a 49-33 lead. Birdie Brown puts up a three, gets her own rebound right side from 17 this time. Ball comes back out to Navajo. And number 22, Maddie Maddox will draw the foul right here, just getting in there to make a stop right here. And Maddie Maddox, new on the floor, just gets her first foul called in the ball game. Under 5 minutes to go in this third period of play. Navajo has the 49-33 16-point lead. Out on the far side, the ball comes out to Rodriguez. Emmy with the ball, crosses the timeline, works over to the right side, comes back to the middle of the floor. The ball is tipped away by Navajo. That's a backcourt as it lost it to the backcourt, and then when you touch it across the timeline, it'll be Cordell ball. Over to inbound will be Riley Shargola for the Lady Blue Devils. She gets the ball into Birdie Brown. Birdie with the ball right here. And as she comes over on the right side, it goes down to Kenzie Gray down to the right corner. Back out to Birdie. Birdie puts up a 10-foot jumper off the rim, rebounded by Rodriguez for Navajo. Clears the ball out over to Whitfield at the top of the key. Whitfield will take her time. She'll cross the timeline and work over to the middle of the court. Over to Solis on the right side. Little crossing move, baseline right. Ball comes down to Callens in the left side off the glass. Oh, in the basket is Sabrina Gillis. She made a deuce. Okay, and at the end of three, it's Navajo 51, Cordell 33. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
And as we come back to start off this fourth and final period of play, Navajo Lady Indians have the 51-33 lead. Navajo inbounds the ball, gets it into far side, back in baseline left to Solis. Layup on the left side. So Solis has her sixth deuce of the ball game and a free shot. She has 13. Out to the right side to Riley Shargola. Back out to Kenzie Gray. Has her pockets picked. Right side layup for Navajo. That'll be number 30. Rodriguez has the deuce right there. Emmy Rodriguez with her third deuce right here. Down on the right side, there's a scrum for the ball. Bottom pile is Brennan Ball right there. So they fight for the ball. It'll be Cordell Ball. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coming in for Cordell. 5 in and 5 out right here. One checks in for Navajo. Whitfield checks back in. And number 12, Sabrina Gilbert, will come out for Navajo. At 55-33, a 22-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Out on the far side, rebound inbound to the right side. Comes into, that'll be Maddie Maddox. Then the ball stolen away by Navajo. Navajo will inbound on the far side. I start the inbound, and the four to take the inbound pass turned and ran away from the inbound player, so she had to wait till one of them came back to inbound the ball. Out on the left side to number 25 is Alyssa Moore. Moore goes over to the right side to the right corner to Callens. Callens gets the ball out to the top of the key. Shot put up from distance right there by Navajo off the rim. Rebounded out to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Kendall Norris touched it, got the ball over. Tristan Reimer will bring the ball up the court for the Lady Blue Devils. Goes over the left side to Allie Brock. Allie Brock with the ball. Stolen away by Navajo. Left side comes down to Whitfield. Whitfield goes back right side. Out of bounds off of the Navajo Lady Indians, or was there a foul? No, we got somebody tying their shoelace right here. I think it's just an inbound play for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, or is it going to be inbound by Navajo? Nobody's got to get somebody down there by White. It's out of bounds off of Cordell finally, and nobody's going down to inbound. Finally, Navajo will inbound over the right side to Solis. Solis gets the ball back to the corner and launches a three, nothing but net. Emmy Rodriguez on the inbound play puts up a three from the right corner, and it's good, 58-33. Out to the right side to Addison Rich. Addison goes over the left side to Allie Brock. Allie Brock takes it to the hole right here. The layup on the left side for Allie Brock. She gets her first 2 points of the ball game. Number 20 to check back in. Avery Rimple check back in. We've got 2 or 3 players for Navajo going to check in on the next break. Riley Jackson will come in out high. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Working the ball over here to number 33 is Callens down the left corner, back out high to number 10 is Whitfield over on the right corner to Solis, back out to Whitfield. Top of the key shot put up from distance by Navajo. Number 30, Emmy Rodriguez, back-to-back threes for the Navajo Lady Indians. We got at least 3 from Navajo to check in on the next break. Out to Tristan Reimer. Reimer comes down to the right corner, out high. Ball passed in. Reimer turns, puts up a 8-footer from the right side, rebounded out by Emmy Solis. Solis said, we'll stop the play right here and get 5 in and 5 out for the Navajo Lady Indians. And Cordell's going to take the break while Navajo didn't. They're just going to take a 30-second break. And we'll just leave it right here. As we wind up the action, is finally going to take a break or just get players in and out. Coach Trent has his girls huddled up here, and Navajo has their 5 new players on the floor right here. As we look at this from a Thursday ball game, this was made up from the snow day on Tuesday. Then on Tuesday night, Cordell will be at home to Hollis for the last game of the regular season. Then next Friday, less than a week, we'll be at Arapahoe for district playoff. We'll give you more information on Tuesday about that one, but Cordell will be playing Union City at Arapahoe Butler. Inbound the ball, bringing it up for Navajo with 5:15 left in the ball game. Down here on the left side, Solis knocked out of bounds by Tristan Reimer. Reimer, they're still playing. Both teams are still playing aggressively. They know that every second counts right here. Number 24, Macy Smith, the inbound for Navajo. Macy Smith new on the floor right here over the left side to Riley Jackson. Puts up the 3 ball from the left side. She's new on the floor for the Lady Indians. I think those are the only two that hadn't been on the floor. Out to Tristan Reimer, right side, back over to Addison Rich. Left side over to Allie Brock. Brock dribbles in, left side puts up a shot, but she was fouled before she got that far. She was fouled on number 25. Allison Moore will draw her first foul. Number 33, Carissa Callens will check back in, and Solis will check out for the Navajo Lady Indians. And an inbound play for Cordell. Into the right side comes in number 24, dual possession right there. Macy Smith had it tied up with Tristan Reimer. Dual possession gives it to the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. So Tristan Reimer to inbound one more time as we get ready for this one. Inbound in the paint, put up point blank range by the Lady Blue Devils. Comes off the rim wrong for Cordell. Rebounded by Alyssa Moore for Navajo. She'll clear the ball to the backcourt. I think that's Riley Jackson with the ball. No, it's 20. That's Avery Rimple. Back over the right corner to Moore. Stolen away by the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and Tristan Reimer will bring the ball up for the Lady Blue Devils. Top key goes right side down to Addison Rich. Left side to Tristan Reimer. She gets knocked down after she takes that 3-point shot, and we're going to shoot 3 free shots. Number 24, Macy Smith draws her first foul. That's when you see that happen. This happens a lot, but a lot of times they don't call it. But with 3 officials, they can see that more and call it more, and usually you get by with that. Tristan Reimer, free throw, good. Tristan Reimer, that's her 4th point of the ball game, and she'll get to take 2 more. 61-35, Tristan Reimer's free shot is good. 2 of 2 right here from the free throw line. 61-35 with 4:20 left in this ball game. Tristan Reimer, 3 of 3 from the charity stripe right here. Good free shot shooting. She has 6 points for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, and it's 61-38. That's a 13-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Navajo's taking their time. Avery Rimple with the ball at the top of the key. Left side over to Riley Jackson. In the paint, back out to Callens. Left side over to Jackson. Top of the key into the paint to Callens. Out on the top. Back in, turnaround from free throw line. Rebounded by Tristan Reimer for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. She's guarded closely there by Riley Jackson. Jackson stays in there and gives it over to Addison Rich. Back over the right side to Tristan Reimer. In the paint, back to Addison. Left side over to Allie Brock. Allie Brock goes left side. A charge foul called on Allie Brock for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. She said, I'm going to the hole on the left side. Number 30 and number 10 will check back in. Whitfield will check in, and Rodriguez will check back in for Navajo as number 25, Alice Moore, comes out. And number 20 comes out, Rimple. Top of the key for the Navajo Lady Indians. 3:30 left in the ball game. Over to Riley Jackson in the paint to Callens. Right side over to Smith. Smith goes left side over to Jackson. Back out top of the key. Left side to Jackson again. Top of the key goes to Rodriguez. In the paint, turnaround back out to Rodriguez. Right side, number 24 puts up the shot. It's good. It's a deuce. It's a deuce. Macy Smith hits a big deuce from about 18 feet out on the right side. Makes it 63-38, a 15-point lead. Stolen away by the Navajo Lady Indians, trying to back up near midcourt to reset the offense is Emmy Rodriguez. Back over to Rodriguez at the top of the key. Right side over to Macy Smith. Back over to Rodriguez. Left side over to Jackson. To Rodriguez. Back over to left side to Jackson. In the paint. Back out, working around the perimeter over to Smith. Smith comes over there. Cordell basically on a man-to-man defense with 2.5 left in the ballgame. Shot put up from right there, and it'll be out of bounds off of, they're going to say it's out of bounds off of who? Off of Navajo. Cordell was standing in front of it. I'm not sure we touched it, but Navajo gets the ball back with 2:27 to go in the ballgame. Ball comes in on the right side to Riley Jackson, out on the top of the key to number 30. She'll race back out to the top of the key and reset the offense. Emmy Rodriguez takes it back to the top, back over to Riley Jackson, left side, down the corner to Carissa Collins, back around the perimeter to number 24 is Macy Smith. In the paint, turnaround from the free throw line, banks that one in, and Carissa Collins has her first points of the ball game for the Navajo Lady Indians, leading 65-38 with 2 minutes left in the ball game. Out to Addison Ridge, top of the key. Tristan Reimer puts up the three, rebounded by Carissa Collins for Navajo. Navajo will have the ball and the lead right here with 100 seconds left in this ball game. Over on the left side to Riley Jackson. Jackson, top of the key, out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez back to Rodriguez, top of the key. Holds the ball, goes over the right side to Macy Smith. Smith back over the near side, left side, shot put up from three. Riley Jackson hits a big three for the Navajo Lady Indians. And got another sub coming out. Number 10's coming out. Whitfield comes out. Give the coach a hug right here. Number 3 comes out. Riley Jackson comes out after having a few good minutes on the floor. Out here to Addison Rich. Cross court over to Allie Brock. Brock left side dribbles in. Puts a shot up. It's knocked away by the Navajo Lady Indians, and they'll save it right at the baseline. Emmy Rodriguez saves that one. 1:01, 1 minute left. 68-38, a 30-point lead for the Navajo Lady Indians. Left side over here to Rimple. Rimple goes right side, back out top of the key to Rodriguez. In the right turnaround from 10 foot out. Ball comes back out to Avery Rimple at the top of the key. She'll set up the offense to the left side over here. Cross-court pass to the right side. Back out, going down to Macy Smith and back in the paint. Out to 25 is Moore. Moore gets the ball out. 25 seconds left in the ball game. Is Navajo just going to run it out at this point? 68-38 is the score right here. And they're just going to run the clock out at that point right here. Navajo Lady Indians final score will be leading Cordell Lady Blue Devils 68-38. Good ball game by the Lady Blue Devils. Navajo Lady Indians just jumped in here and really stepped it up late in the ball game. We had some good shooting and stuff. Running down the score right here, you had Alyssa Moore was in. She's the only Navajo Lady Indian that didn't score. Carissa Collins had 2. Macy Smith had 2. Riley Jackson had 3. Brooklyn Whitfield hit 2 threes. She had 6. I don't think Avery Harrison played tonight for Navajo. Then Avery Rimple, 2 deuces and 2 free shots. She had 6. Emmy Rodriguez hit 3 deuces and 2 threes. She had 12 for Navajo. Emery Solis came in and she hit 6 deuces and a free shot. She winds up with 13. Then I think we get down here, and Sabrina Gilbert was the show of the night right here. And she had 4, 5, 6 threes is 18, and 3 deuces is 24. She had 24 points for the Navajo Lady Indians. She was just automatic at 3-point range, and they worked the ball around and did a fine job. For the Cordell Lady Blue Devils, Addison Rich, Maddie Maddox, Kendall North, Brooklyn Burkeen. I don't know if I saw her play tonight. I don't think I did. No, I can't say that she played tonight. Anyway, the Lady Blue Devils, Allie Brock had 2 points for the Lady Blue Devils. Tristan Reimer hit a 3 and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She had 6. Kenzie Graves had a deuce. Peyton Garrison had 3 deuces and a 3. She had 9. Brennan Ball had a deuce and a 3. She had 3 points. Riley Shargola had hit for the cycle, hit a 2, a 1, and a 3. She winds up with 6. Birdie Brown had 3 deuces and a 3. She had 9. So you have Peyton Garrison and Birdie Brown tie for high point honors at 9 points apiece right here. Next action for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils will be Tuesday night, the last game of the regular season as Hollis comes to town. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this possible. We're getting ready for the boys game next. We've had some big games this past week, and this one should be just as big. So don't go far. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you. We'll take a break, hear from our sponsors, and be right back. Listen to the ball games here on Fox Radio.
Move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV, Appliance, and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Are you ready for the main attraction right here? The officials are talking to all the players right now because, like we saw in the girls' game, it got very physical from top to bottom. But the officials called all the players together to the middle of the floor and talked this over. Said, guys, have a good ball game. Danny Corbin jumps center as number 13, Casey Cross. They both start to go up, and the ball was not in the air. Officials said, wait on me, not anticipate. Danny Corbin controls it in the backcourt to Scout Reguer. We're underway. The Blue Devils will be on offense on the west end of the floor. Danny Corbin at the top of the key. Hands it off to J.D. J.D. Maddox with the ball at the top of the key. He'll be guarded by Holden Dunn. Over to Danny Corbin. A little give and go, and didn't quite get there on that effort right here. And it will be back to the Navajo Indians down on the right side to Fix-A-Code. Stolen away by the Cordell Blue Devils. Danny Corbin comes down, steps through traffic, left side layup. He's fouled on the act of the going up right there. Number 24, Aiden Allen will draw his first foul. I saw something interesting right here as I was getting all this ready. The Navajo has no seniors on this boys team. Danny Corbin on the free throw line. First free shot is up and rolls around and comes out wrong for Cordell. He won't miss another one right now. He's got the first one out of his system. No score in the contest, and we played 30 seconds. Danny Corbin comes to the free throw line. His second one. Oh, off the back iron right there. Rebounded by Keaton Fix-A-Co for Navajo. Keaton comes to the top of the key. Picked up by Aiden Middendorf down to the left corner. Back down to the left corner. Shot put up from distance right there. Ball rebounded by Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. Clears it back over to J.D. J.D. will come across the timeline. He'll set it up at the top of the key. Works over to the right side to Scout Reguer, to the top to Thomas Reimer. Turn around. Danny Corbin off the glass right there. Rebounded by number 2, Keaton Fix-A-Co. Fix-A-Co comes down the right side through traffic. And as he goes by 3 Blue Devils, somebody bumped him just a little bit. And that's how close we're going to call this ball game. We know that from the early ball game. J.D. will draw his first foul. He's one of the 3 that's right there. Draws his first foul called for Cordell. Called in the ball game. Well, anyway, Danny Corbin got to shoot free shots, so we had a foul there on Allen. There's the Fixico with the ball out to Dunn. Dunn gets the ball back over to Allen. He dribbles in the paint. Starts to put up about a 10-footer. Danny Corbin blocked that one out to J.D. Right side layup off the rim. It's tapped away by Aiden Allen for the Navajo Indians. Ball comes out to number 4 is Dunn. Dunn with the ball out to Fixico at the top of the key. He'll work over to the right side against Aiden Middendorf. Starts to dribble around, jump through, and he was fouled on the floor before he goes up. And number 11, Thomas Reimer, will draw his first foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. 2 team fouls for Cordell, so Holden Dunn will inbound for the Navajo Indians as we get ready to inbound the ball over to the right side. J.D. tips the ball out on the inbound pass. They were going from left side to right side. Plenty of time, and J.D. couldn't put a handle on it, but he tapped it away for Cordell. So Navajo will inbound over on the right side, the north side of the court, and working on the east end, Navajo will inbound from that point. Down here to the left side, a little move in the paint, dishes down in the corner, shot put up from distance right here, and Thomas Reimer gets the ball to Danny Corbin. Good effort by the Blue Devils right there. Out to J.D. on the right side. J.D. with the ball. He'll work over here down to the corner for Danny Corbin from about 28 feet right there. Rebound comes out to J.D. J.D. starts to spin move out to Aiden Middendorf. Aiden comes over back to J.D. in the paint, puts it up, shot up right here. And they're going to say Corbin, J.D. draws his second foul right there, his charging foul. It looked like he was going at it right here. So number 2, Dason Ramsey will check in, and J.D. Maddox will come out for the Cordell Blue Devils. 0-0 is our score. We played 2 minutes and almost 2.5 minutes. Out on the right side, number 5 puts up a shot. Danny Corbin with the rebound for the Cordell Lady Blue Devils. Danny Corbin will bring the ball up the court over to the right side to Fixico, and he's called for the travel. Dason Ramsey was down there. Dason Ramsey took the ball and might have moved his feet just a little bit. So it'll be for the Navajo Lady Indians. Number 4, Holden Dunn, will inbound to Keaton Fixico. And like I said, we have no seniors on this roster for Navajo. In the paint, right side from three-point land, from inside the free throw land. And Holden Dunn, he arched that one very high in the air. Good teardrop right there. And comes down the court, stolen away by the Navajo Indians down to Fixico, right side off the glass. Tipped out by the Cordell. They're going to say it's out of bounds on Navajo. It'll be Cordell ball. I didn't see it that way. I thought Cordell tipped it out, but they're closer to the action, and I'll go with their call. 2-0, Navajo on top, and we've played just over 3 minutes here into this ball game. Danny Corbin with the ball in traffic, puts it up, and a shot is up, and one of the Navajo Indians bumped in, collided with him. That'll be number 14, McDowell. And number 13, Casey Cross. Sorry about that one. And on the free throw line will be Danny Corbin. Now, he missed 2 free shots already. I don't think he'll miss any more. First one, nothing but net right there. That's his first point of the ball game. 2-1, a double up for Navajo at this point right here. 4:45 to go in this first period. Danny Corbin, second free shot. Rattles in, so he's hit 2 of 4. You won't see him miss many free shots. I think he's already got them on the book right here. Ball comes down to Gunnar Jackson. Jackson goes over the left corner to Dunn. Dunn goes to the left corner, shot put up. Rebound by Aiden Middendorf. He'll clear it back to Danny Corbin. Corbin will bring the ball up the court for the Cordell Blue Devils. Tied at 2 right here with 4:20 to go here in this first period of play. Danny Corbin goes left side over here to Thomas Reimer. Thomas Reimer has the ball, clears it out to Scout Regier. Scout gets it out to Aiden Middendorf. Aiden gets the ball. He gets his pocket picked. Danny Corbin is there, elevates from about 15 on the left side. Danny Corbin puts his basket up and makes it. Cordell has the 4-2 lead right here in this first period of play. Ball comes down the court to number 5 is Gunnar Jackson. Goes back over to Keaton Fixico. Keaton, somebody put an elbow into him. Number 2, Dason Ramsey might have put his elbow out, draws his first foul. right here. So number 4, Holden Dunn, will inbound for Navajo, gets it into Keaton Fixico. Right side, number 5 puts a shot up off the rim, rebounded out to Dunn on the left side. Dunn comes in, 8-foot jumper from the left side of the lane, and Dunn has his back-to-back deuces right here. He has all 4 points for Navajo, and it's a 4-4 tie right here. See Harley Taylor's up to check in. Drive in the paint. Good job by Thomas Reimer. Reimer puts that in, floating down the middle of the lane from about 8 foot out right here. And it's a 6-4 lead for the Cordell Blue Devils. Out on the right side to Gunnar Jackson. Jackson gets the ball over to Dunn to Fixico, right side from three-point land. And it's a 3 for Keaton Fixico. Gives the lead back to Navajo at 7-6 with 3 minutes left in his first period of play. Out to Danny Corbin at the top of the key. Danny works left side into Aiden Middendorf. Starts to go up on the left side. And as he starts to go up, the ball is tapped away. His shot is blocked. It goes out of bounds. In comes Harley Taylor, and out comes Thomas Reimer. Left side, Danny Corbin hits the deuce on the inbound play, and it's an 8-7 1-point lead for Cordell. Down to Fixico, crossing the timeline down here to the left corner. Dunn took his eye off the ball and stepped out of bounds on the far baseline right there. And number 1 will check in. Caden Schmidt will check in. And number 5, Gunnar Jackson will come out for the Navajo Indians. 8-7, Cordell on top by 1 with 2:40 left in this first period of play. Danny Corbin on the top of the key. He'll work over to the left side to Dason Ramsey. Corbin from distance right there. That's a pass to Aiden Middendorf. He was smart enough to be under the basket. Give and go left side to Danny Corbin. Reverse layup, and he takes it in on the left side. Goes in left side, puts it up right-handed, and it's a 10-7 3-point lead for Cordell. Danny Corbin almost cleans the plow there of Casey Cross, and Danny Corbin will draw his first foul of the ball game right there. 5th team foul for Cordell, 2 team fouls for Navajo. Inbounding is Fixico, gets the ball in to number 1 is Schmidt. Schmidt goes top of the key over the left corner, down, stolen away by the Cordell Blue Devils. Dason Ramsey comes up with that loose ball, clears it out to Scout Regier, back to Danny Corbin, and Thomas Reimer will come in, check in next for the Cordell Blue Devils. Danny Corbin keeps his dribble going over the left side to Harley Taylor. Ball's tipped away, and it comes back to the Navajo Indians right side, put up by Fixico on the right side, knocked out of bounds by number 4 is Holden Dunn. It'll be Cordell ball. Thomas Reimer checks in as Scout Regier comes out. Looks like Border Dodd will check in for the Cordell Blue Devils also, and Aiden Middendorf will come out and take a little breather. 102 seconds left in this first period of play. Cordell on top, 10-7. Danny Corbin with the ball, top of the key. He'll work over the right side to Dason Ramsey. Ramsey takes the ball, drives down baseline right, has his pockets picked by Dunn from Navajo, clears it out to Fixico. Fixico here on the near side, the right side, dribbles down, checks up over to Schmidt at the top of the key, back to Fixico. 3 ball off the iron right here, rebounded by, touched by Cordell last. It'll be Navajo ball with minute 12 left in this first period of play. Cordell on top, 10-7. Down to inbound for the Navajo Indians as they get ready to inbound. That'll be Schmidt. Inbound to Dunn on the left side. Dunn gets the ball out to Fixico at the top of the key. Fixico lob pass down to the right side to Cross. Back out to Fixico. He looked at the 3 and said, I'm a little bit far back right here. There's a pass backwards to Dunn. Dunn puts up the shot, rattles in and stays in. And Dunn has a big 3 from the left side. We're all tied at 10 right here. So we'll go over to the left side, right side over to Thomas Reimer. Reimer top of the key to Harley Taylor. Taylor with the ball, has his pockets picked. There's a reach-in foul by Caden Schmidt. Schmidt will draw his first foul called in the ball game. And it's 5 team fouls for Cordell, 3 team fouls for the Navajo Indians. Inbounding on the far side will be Thomas Reimer into Corbin. Left side over to Border Dodd. The ball is tipped out of bounds by Holden Dunn for Navajo. It'll be Cordell ball down at the end of the Navajo bench. 10-9, Cordell leads by 1 with 35 seconds left in this first period of play. Got to get it inbound out here to Thomas Reimer. Starts to go in and up. A lot of fast action, so there's contact somewhere. Number 1, that'll be Caden Schmidt, will draw his second foul for the Navajo Indians. And inbound the ball will be Dason Ramsey. Ramsey takes his time, looks, inbounds out here to Harley Taylor. Harley Taylor starts to drive down on the left side, down to Ramsey. If you touch that, that's backcourt. No, it's deflected is what they're saying. So it's deflected. Corbin puts up the long distance 3 from the right side. 10-10 is their score with under 2 minutes to play in this first period of play. Down here, Fixico drives in, elevates, puts it up. Ball comes down, put back up on the right side. Back out to Dunn in the lane right here. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them on the floor. Number 21 from Cordell will draw the foul right here. Border Dodd will be called for a foul. And it'll be an inbound play for the Navajo Indians with 5.5 seconds. Okay. Not a lot of time left here in this first period of play. Inbound to number 13, point blank range. Danny Corbin goes airborne. Border Dodd touches it. Left side shot put up from distance. And at the end of the first period of play, it's a 10-10 time. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Hey, Blue Devil fans. I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh-cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As we come back to get ready to start this second period of play, like I said, there's no seniors on this Navajo team. They have 3 juniors, 3 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. So no seniors, which is kind of unusual, but they've had a pretty good season. Can't tell you their record, but they've had a good season, and they play strong and big all the way around. It's tied at 10 at the end of the first period of play. Driving in the paint, number Caden Schmidt makes that one right down the middle for a deuce, his first points of the ball game. Ball comes down to JD in the paint, puts it up, rebounded by number 24, Aiden Allen for the Navajo Indians. Down on the right side, number 5 with the ball. That's Jackson over to the right side, top of the key to Schmidt again. There's a drive in the paint. We've got a foul called somewhere, maybe on number 11 on Cordell. Thomas Reimer will draw his second foul called, and it's a 12-10 lead for Navajo. And on the free throw line will be number 13, Casey Cross, to shoot free shots right here as he gets ready for his first free shot. His first one be up and rolls out wrong. Thomas Reimer gets the rebound, clears it out to JD on the left side to Danny Corbin, middle of the court. He'll cross the timeline at that point. 12-10, Navajo by 2 out to JD. JD came out early in that first period when he drew his second foul, so he came out and got reset right here into Thomas Reimer. Comes in, left side off the glass, a little bit strong. Ball's pinballed around, out of bounds off the Navajo Indians. Went flying through there, one of them did, and trying to catch that loose ball. And he caught it, but he was out of bounds when he landed with it. 2-point lead for Navajo. Scout Regier inbounds to JD. JD out on the left side, out to Thomas Reimer on the left wing. Starts to drive in, back to JD, starts to drive in. Looks left down to Thomas Reimer, starts to drive in. Good pass right there. There's a foul called on Navajo. Could be on number 24, be Aiden Allen. That'll be his second foul for the Navajo Indians. Been inbound play for the Cordell Blue Devils. Down to inbound is Scout Regier. Scout takes time, looks over to the right side to JD. JD goes in and puts it up. He has his first deuce of the ball game, and we're tied at 12. So So that's the okay. There's two ties that we've got. There's a teardrop driving in. We're number 1. Caden Schmidt drives in. Are they going to count the basket? Count the basket. Schmidt gets the basket. And number 4, Danny Corbin will draw his second foul called in the ball game. As he can float pretty good and usually waits and can block that shot. But Caden Schmidt got pretty high. He'll go for a traditional three-point play. And his free shot is up and in and good. So he has his 5th point of the ball game and a 3-point lead for Navajo at 15-12. Down here it'll be Cordell Scout Riguera inbounds to Danny Corbin. Corbin takes his time coming across the timeline. 15-12. The Navajo Indians lead by 3. Out to Aiden Middendorf. Back over to JD. Ball stolen away by the Navajo Indians. There's a travel called on Caden Schmidt. Tried to make a good spin move and make a good stutter step move and tripped himself up doing that right there. And it will be Cordell ball. 15-12, 3-point lead for Navajo. 2 minutes gone here in the second period of play. Out to JD, top of the key. He'll stand there and hold it as the defense is there waiting on him. Schmidt is waiting on him. Hands it off to Danny Corbin. Left side goes in. Layup. Danny Corbin has his 10th point of the ball game for the Cordell Blue Devils. And it's a 15-14, 1-point lead for the Navajo Indians. Right side over to Fixico. Left side over to Schmidt. Left corner, down the corner, shot put up. Tapped away, Dunn underneath. Got the rebound. Holden Dunn gets his 3rd deuce. 9 points in the ball game for Holden Dunn. Delay a game warning on White. And as the ball came out, they tapped it away. And a delay a game warning right there. You don't see this, but they're wanting everybody to play positive and physical and good. Number 14 checks in. That'll be Crane. McDowell checks in. And one of the Navajo players comes out. So when these shots are up and get it to the officials, if you go the other way, that's not what you're supposed to do. Ball comes over to the right side to J.D. Maddox on the right wing. He'll go down to Danny Corbin on the right side, on the right elbow. Corbin starts to work. Number 4 is going to be called for a foul, and Holden Dunn draws his first foul called in the ball game. And it'll be an inbound play for Cordell. 17-14, a 3-point lead for Navajo. 1 possession lead for Navajo with 5:18 to go here in the first half of play. Out to JD at the top of the key. JD's directing traffic, setting everybody up. JD goes to Danny Corbin on the right side. Dunn has the loose ball, slides out of bounds. It'll be out of bounds off of the Navajo Indians. It'll be Cordell ball. Inbound the ball will be Scout Riguera for the Cordell Blue Devils over on the right baseline. As he waits, looks, comes into Danny Corbin. Jump pass into Scout Riguera on the give and go. Ball comes out to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf puts one in, and it's good. Take the basket and one right here. He gets knocked down big time. And Aiden Middendorf, number 24, draws his 3rd foul. And count the basket. Yes, Aiden Middendorf gets the deuce and one for a traditional 3-point play. Can tie this game up. Come on, Aiden, let's make this free shot. It's up, rolls around, and rattles in. Aiden Middendorf hit a 3, and we've got the 3rd tie in the ballgame. Maybe the 4th. I've got them written down at 3 right now, but good shot, good effort. We're tied at 17 with 5 minutes left in this first half of play. Out at the top of the key. Goes over to the right side to number 5, drives in. Danny Corbin blocks that one to Aiden Middendorf over to JD. JD will bring the ball up, hands it back to Danny Corbin. I think Danny Corbin has wings on his shoes. You'll have to check this out because he can get elevation right there. Danny Corbin with the ball out high, guarded by Fixico, into JD. JD looks left, goes right. It's good. JD has his 2nd deuce in the ball game for the Cordell Blue Devils. Cordell has the lead at 19-17. Top of the key, number 1 is Schmidt. He'll go left side. Rebound comes out to Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. Back out to JD, hands it over to Danny. Corbin takes the time crossing the timeline. 19-17, Cordell leads as we hit the 4-minute mark. Into JD, left side. He gets he gets everything but handcuffed on that one. Ball comes down to Navajo, back out on the right side to Jackson. Gunnar Jackson back to Fixico, puts it up. And Thomas Reimer blocks that shot. Rebound's put back up by number 5, and Gunnar Jackson hits his first deuce of the ball game, and we're tied at 19 with 3:40 left in this first half. Danny Corbin with the ball, starts to drive left side. Danny Corbin goes up from the left side, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off the back of the backboard off of the Cordell Blue Devils. So there's a little confusion as to, well, it just hit the backboard. That's not totally out. If you hit the structure behind the backboard, it could be. Out on the left side for Jackson, Caden Schmidt in the paint on the right side to Dunn. Looks left, goes right, puts it up, and Scout Regier gets the rebound, clears it out to Danny Corbin. Back over to J.D. Maddox. J.D. goes down right side. J.D. picks it up over to Aiden Middendorf in the paint, drives in, elevates from 10, banks it in, and Aiden Middendorf with his second deuce of the ball game right there. And a free shot makes it a 21-19 2-point lead for Cordell. 3 minutes to go in this first half. Right side over to number 14 is Crane McDowell. Back over to McDowell on the right side. Looks, waits, goes over to the right side to Jackson. In the paint, skip drive right there. Shot layup by number 14, I want to say. That'll be 14. Crane McDowell gets his first points in the ball game. We're tied at 21. Over to Thomas Reimer, left side layup. He goes up. As he couldn't make that move without a little help. And as he's going, number 14, Crane McDowell gave him an extra boost right there. And so Thomas Reimer made a fancy move, but he was fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free shots. Come on, Thomas Reimer. Free shots. Rolls around and drops in there. That's his third point of the ball game. And Aiden Middendorf comes out to take a break as Border Dodd checks in for the Cordell Blue Devils. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to the ball game on Fox Radio.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Back here at Navajo, it's a 22-21 1-point lead for the Cordell Blue Devils over the Navajo Indians here with 2.5 left in this first half of play. Big ball game all the way around. Next action for the Blue Devils will be Tuesday night, last game of the regular season. As Hollis comes to town, make plan to join us in person or via the airwaves. And you got time to go by and tell your sponsors thank you between now and then. And even after that, Thomas Reimer, free shot, bounces around and rolls out wrong for the Cordell Blue Devils. A 22-21 1-point lead for Cordell. Out on the right side to Dunn. Dunn dribbles down low, out to number 5. Shot put up from three-point land, and Gunnar Jackson has a 3. Gives the lead back to Navajo at 24-22. Danny Corbin with the ball. Middle of the floor, crosses the timeline. He'll come in close as Fixico comes out to guard him. Finds an opening, drives down low, puts it up from distance right there. Rebounded by J.D. on the right side, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free shots. And I think number 4 will draw the foul. That's Holden Dunn will draw his second foul for the Navajo Indians. That's 19 fouls for Navajo, 18 fouls for Cordell. No, they changed it to 8 and 8. 8 for Navajo, 8 for Cordell. J.D., free shot. Rolls off the rim the wrong way for the Cordell Blue Devils, who get to take one more. He's got the lid off now. He can make this one. So come on, J.D., let's make a free shot right here for the Cordell Blue Devils. 24-22, Navajo on top, and J.D.'s back side doesn't make that one. He gets his own rebound. He's fouled by Fixico as he goes up from 10 foot out on the right side of the lane. And Fixico will draw his first foul of the ball game. So this will put J.D. back on the free throw line. J.D., time to make some free shots right here. I got more faith in him this time. And so his first free shot is up. Front iron right there, a little bit short. Number 14, Crane McDowell checks in for Navajo. King Crane McDowell. Okay. And Harley Taylor checks in as Scout Regier comes out to take a little break. And they're going to get everybody lined up. So Harley Taylor's there. JD, free throw line. Got to have one right here. It's in and good. Rips the net, and that's his 5th point of the ball game. Makes it a 24-23 1-point lead for Navajo. Into Dunn. Gets it back over to Jackson. Back over to top of the key. Baseline left. Goes down to the corner to McDowell. There's a drive in the paint. Left side layup for number 13. Casey Cross gets his first 2 points of the ball game for the Navajo Indians. Makes it a 26-23 3-point lead for Navajo. Danny Corbin puts up the shot right there. Goes high, rolls off from three-point land. Could have tied it right there, but it came off wrong for Cordell. From the left side, shot put up by number 14. And Crane McDowell hits a big three from the left corner right here. And the lead is 6 for Navajo at 29-23. Into Danny Corbin. And number 1 goes over the back of Danny Corbin. Caden Schmidt has 2 fouls right here. And if that's Caden Schmidt's foul, it's his 3rd foul. So he may come out and take a little break right here. 29-23 with a minute 10. Danny Corbin on the free throw line. Danny Corbin's first one rolls across and drops in there for his 3rd free shot made for the Cordell Blue Devils. Yeah, number 1, Schmidt comes out. Number 2, Fixico comes back in. Danny Corbin on the free throw line gets ready to take one more right here. As he gets ready for this one, it's in and good. So he's hit 4 from the free throw line, makes it 29-25, a 4-point lead for the Navajo Indians. Down on the right corner, but comes back over to Fixico on the right side. Fixico left side over to Jackson. Jackson goes over left wing back to Jackson. 3-ball, a little bit long right here, and we have a little bit of a push right there, I think, by number 14. White team, 1-4. That'll be Kanan McDowell. Draws his 2nd foul. We walk to the other end and shoot free shots. Border Dodd is going to the free throw line. Border, this is why you practice free shots all season long, every day of the week right here. Because when they call on you to shoot free shots, we want you to make them. He'll get to take the 1-and-1 right here. 29-25, Navajo by 4. And first free shot, nothing but net for Border Dodd. Gets his first point in right there, and he'll get to take one more. Front end of the 1-and-1. And 29-26, Border Dodd, 2nd free shot off the back iron, rebounded by Keaton Fixico for the Navajo Indians with 45 seconds left in this first half. Fixico top of the key, left side over to top of the key, shot put up. And there's another foul over the back right there. And I can't tell you if it's Navajo or if it's Cordell. Number 5, Gunnar Jackson will draw his first foul. You saw a lot of airborne people, so we walked to the west end, let Cordell shoot free shots. Harley Taylor, this is why you practice free shots. He's got a good crew here cheering him on, and that's 10 team fouls. He'll get to take 2 free shots right here. Harley Taylor, free shot. Back iron comes out wrong for the Cordell Blue Devils. He gets ready for his 2nd one. Border Dodd comes out to take a little break. Aiden Middendorf checks in for Cordell. Harley Taylor, free shot. Got to have it right here. 29-26. Harley's free shot. Off the back iron again, a little bit strong. Rebounded by Keaton Fixico for the Navajo Indians. 30 seconds left in this first half of play. 3-point lead for Navajo. Ball comes out top of the key, left side over to Dunn. And JD almost had it, but it was going to be out of bounds. He tapped it out of bounds, but he made a good effort right there to see if he couldn't get that done. You got to see. Okay. As inbound on the far side will be down there. Stolen away by Aiden Middendorf. He'll come down the right side. Goes down, leaves the ball on the floor. Finally, Holden Dunn comes up with a loose ball, gives it over to Fixico with 13 seconds left in the ball game, in the first half. Out to the top of the key to Dunn. Dunn leans in, comes back out to Fixico. Elevates off the glass, no good. Rebound by Danny Corbin with 2.3. Half-court shot. Has a chance right there. Draws iron. And at halftime, the Navajo Indians lead the Cordell Blue Devils 29-26. We're here from our sponsors and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Everything you you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn and Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. Problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Equity Bank of Cordell is staffed by familiar faces, people who know you and care about their community. Equity Bank never forgets it's your money. That's why Equity Bank's team works hard to help families and businesses in western Oklahoma with all their banking needs through rewarding and challenging times. Equity Bank of Cordell, building relationships that last.
Evetts Drug in Cordell has served Cordell and Washita County for over 50 years. Owner Jimmy Evetts and daughter Farron and son Brandon are pharmacists that will take care of all your prescriptions and your over-the-counter needs. Evetts Drug also has lots of gift ideas. Just a few include fragrances, jewelry, greeting cards, and now Evetts Drug offers wedding registry and baby registry. Trust me, it is the only drugstore you're ever going to need. Come see Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell.
At First National Bank and Trust in Cordell, we believe in the strength of community support and working hand in hand to make a difference. We also believe in supporting the efforts of our kids. That's the reason we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils. The First National Bank and Trust of Cordell wants to wish the Cordell Blue Devils great success. We're real proud of you. Come by and visit with us anytime at First National Bank and Trust, 120 South Market in Cordell.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
At Great Plains Bank, we're in the business of making your life easier, and we understand how tough it can be to strike the right balance between security and opportunity when rates are on the rise. With our new variable rate CD tied to Wall Street Journal Prime, you can have the best of both worlds. You get the security of a CD without the stress of worrying about market timing. And with rate floors, you get the upside without the risk. Stop by one of our locations or visit us at gpbankok.com. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes now have 6 locations in southwest Oklahoma to serve you. They're in Hobart, Mountain View, Carnegie, Anadarko, Cordell, and Sentinel. A family serving families. Available anytime you need them. Ask about transferring a policy from another funeral home. They'll take care of everything. And they're proud to support area young people and sponsor ball game broadcasts. Larry and Kim Eshitai, Ray and Martha's Funeral Homes. You can count on them and your time of need. RayandMarthas.com.
Are you ready? Get your seatbelt on, your spill-proof mug. We've got 2 quarters left to go in this ball game here at Navajo. Navajo with a 29-26 lead, and they get the possession here. They inbound on the far side, bring it to the west end of the court. Out high to number 24 is Aiden Allen. Shot put up from three-point land down here by Fixico. Keaton Fixico has his second 3 of the ball game. Danny Corbin with the ball at the top of the key. 32-26, a 6-point lead as we drive in. JD comes down the corner out to Scout Regier. Back over to Thomas Reimer. Finds an opening, drives in here on the near side, and number 24 will draw a foul. Aiden Allen will draw his 4th foul for the Navajo Indians. That will be his 4th foul. He'll have to come out and take a break. Number 1, Caden Schmidt checks back in for Navajo. And Scout Regier to inbound baseline east end right here. Out on the corner to Thomas Reimer. Reimer finds an opening, drives in, off the glass, rattles in and out. It bounced around a couple times before it finally spun out. I thought that Thomas Reimer had that one. That's a nice down in the middle. A lot of pressure on that one. Ball comes out to Fixico on the right side for Navajo. Left side over here to Schmidt. Puts up the 3 off the rim. Danny Corbin with the rebound. Covers up the rebound, and he'll bring the ball up the court for the Cordell Blue Devils. 1 minute gone here in the 3rd period of play. It's 32-26. Out to J.D. Maddox, guarded by Dunn. Dribbles down low, guarded by Schmidt now. Back out to J.D. J.D. gets the ball out to Scout Regier. Back to Corbin, right side. 3 ball off the iron right there. Saved back in by Schmidt. Caden Schmidt with the ball. Brings the ball to the court. Left side down to Fixico. Back out to Schmidt. Right side over to Jackson. Back out to Schmidt at the top of the key, back to Jackson right side. Working around over to number 13 is Cross. There's a drive in the paint. One extra step right there, and Caden Schmidt takes the deuce as he takes the layup on the left side. 34-26, an 8-point lead for the Navajo Indians. Back out to Thomas Reimer. Thomas Reimer with the ball at the top of the key, guarded by Schmidt. Out to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf elevates from the free throw line, off the iron right there, rebounded by Fixico for Navajo. Fixico, top of the key out here, number 13 turns, moves, starts to go up, and you see him accelerate in midair, so he might have been fouled somewhere. Couldn't swear he was shooting, but he was making a move right here. Number 22 will draw the foul. Scout Regier draws his first foul, and on the free throw line will be number 13, Casey Cross. Casey had one free shot earlier, did not make it. He should make these. He makes his first one right here, so he'll get to take one more. That's his third point of the ball game, and a 35-26 9-point lead for Navajo here in the early part of the third period of play. Makes 2 of 2 this time, and because the other one was for a traditional 3-point play. Took his time and made those, and it's a 10-point lead for Navajo at 36-26. Danny Corbin with the ball. Fixico on him. Drives in. Layup. Left side layup as he goes right down the middle. That's 14 points for Danny Corbin. Corbin will get the ball back. Oh, it'll go down to Fixico. Over to Schmidt. Drive in the paint. Jump stop out to Dunn. Back out to Fixico. Right side starts to work. Jump stop. Puts it up. Comes up short. Thomas Reimer gets the Scout Regier gets the rebound, and he's fouled by 3 different directions. Holden Dunn will draw his third foul for Navajo, and it'll be Cordell inbound the ball down here on the west end, headed east. Scout Regier inbounds to Danny Corbin. Corbin brings across the timeline. Will set up at that point. He'll work over here to the right side, comes in the paint, jump stop, puts it up, off the glass, it's in and good. Danny Corbin has his 6th deuce of the ball game, and 4 free shots to go with it. That's 16 points. Over to 36-30, a 6-point lead for Navajo with the ball. Fixico left side from 3-point land. J.D. Maddox gets the rebound, tips it out to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf comes down the right side out to Thomas Reimer, back out to Aiden Middendorf. 3 ball off the rim, and J.D. Maddox gets the rebound. Layup, right side layup for J.D. He has 7. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Folks, we have some new...
Nope, we're back here ready to go again. 36-32, a 4-point lead for the Navajo Indians over the Cordell Blue Devils. Both teams break their huddles, return to the floor right here. As we get ready, it'll be Navajo ball. They'll inbound on the far side of the court down here on the east end, headed west. So Dunn is there to inbound to number 1. I think that'll be Schmidt. He'll cross the timeline, set up at the top of the key, works over to the left side, steps through traffic, down top to Fixico on the left side, back over to Schmidt on the right corner, back into Fixico, stolen away by Aiden Middendorf, and clears it out to J.D. Maddox, and the Cordell Blue Devils are headed to the east end of the court. Down here to J.D. on the right side, picks up his dribble. He gets the double team out to Danny Corbin on the left side. 4-point lead for Navajo. Corbin, top of the key, 3 ball. J.D. goes up, tries to bring it back in, but it's out on Cordell. Number 14 will check back in. That'll be McDowell will check back in, and number 1, Caden Schmidt will check out for Navajo. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through the third period play. Out on the right side to Gunnar Jackson. Jackson goes in right side, tries to go in and up the right side. Number 13 goes up. Casey Cross goes up. And number 4, Danny Corbin, draws his 3rd foul for the Cordell Blue Devils. And it'll be a shooting time. 36-32 with 3:55 to go in the third And number 13, Casey Cross, who's hit his last 2 attempts from the free throw line, will get to take 2 right here. His first one rattles in and good. As he hits that one, that's his third one made. He gets to take one more. 37-32, a 5-point lead for Navajo with 3:55 to go in the third period. His next free shot rattles around, comes out wrong, tipped out by Dunn. Dunn wasn't happy. He said, I didn't know. He said it's off of Scout Regaris because Scout was in front of him. Dunn was pointing and said it's off of Cordell, and it was. So Dunn will inbound out on the right side to Fixco. Top of the key over to Gooner Jackson, back out to Fixco. Fixco fake shooting the 3 from distance out on the right side to Dunn. Down on the right corner, baseline comes in here. Thomas Reimer used a little body English to keep him from staying in bounds. And number 11, Thomas Reimer, draws his third foul right here. It'll be an inbound play for the Navajo Indians. Dunn to inbound for Navajo. They start to move. Out to Fixco on the left side. Fixco starts to come back, puts up a 12-footer on the left side. That'll be out of bounds off of Navajo. And Cordell will get the ball back. With 3:36 to go in the third period of play, Navajo with a 5-point lead at 37-32. Inbound to Danny Corbin. He'll bring the ball up the court. Clock starts to move. He'll go at the top of the key. He'll work over to the right side. Fixco comes out to guard him. Out to Scout Reguera. Scout starts to dribble into Aiden Middendorf right side, comes down baseline right, out to J.D. Maddox, 3-ball left side, front iron, rebound by Danny Corbin, puts up a shot, point blank range, rebounded by Fixco, down the court right side, shot is up by Casey Cross. They're going to give J.D. Maddox a foul. J.D. standing there going, I didn't touch him, didn't even touch the ball, and J.D. will draw his third foul. That was an anticipated foul call right there. Because he went up, he was cleaning, went up, and he was there. Might have bumped him with somebody, but I didn't see that one. So we're going to see, they're going to shoot 2 or 1. The officials are talking to this. He fouled before he went up or what? The officials got to talk that over a little bit. So they're going to say no. So are they, the officials still talking this over. 39-32, a 7-point lead with 3:06 to go in the third period of play. So the shot was not a shot, so he'll get to take, they're going to give him the shot on the ground. What are they doing? Okay, anyway, he's going to, they said.
Yeah, the shot was good. Yeah, shot was good. They get 1 shot.
Okay, and he missed his shot right there. So Casey Cross missed his shot right there. In the deuce right here, 39-32. Back over the left side to J.D. J.D. goes up from 12 on the left side, rattles around, and J.D. Maddox has his 9th point of the ball game, and it's a 39-34, back to a 5-point lead for Navajo. 2:40 to go in this third period. Out to Dunn on the right side. Dunn elevates from 10. Travel time. He's taking a little extra step right there. Harley Taylor will check in for the Cordell Blue Devils, and Scout Reguera will come out and take a little break. So Blue Devils come down, Scout comes out, Harley Taylor inbounds to Danny Corbin. Corbin comes up middle of the floor right here. 2:30 to go here in this third period of play. 39-34, 5-point lead for Navajo. Into Danny Corbin. Corbin spin move in the paint, 12-foot jumper off the rim. Rebound comes out to Navajo. Down to 13 is Cross on the right side. Cross with the ball, he'll cross the timeline, clears it out to Fixco. Fixco goes to the top of the key. Harley Taylor has him, works over the right side, down to Cross, puts up a shot, and Thomas Reimer gets the rebound, and he is sandwiched between 2 white jerseys right there. Number 1-3, Casey Cross draws his 2nd foul for the Navajo Indians, and that's Dunn will check out for Navajo with 2:04 left in this third period of play. Harley Taylor inbounds to Danny Corbin as we head to the east end of the floor right here. Danny Corbin will cross the timeline, left side over to Aiden Middendorf, down to J.D. Maddox in the left corner. J.D. back into Thomas Reimer, starts to go through traffic, out to Harley, back over to J.D. J.D. comes into the free throw line, clears it out to Harley Taylor. Left side over to Thomas Reimer, give and go to Harley, turn around jumper from about 15. Aiden Middendorf with the rebound, out to Corbin on the right side. Corbin, spin move, puts it up from about 10 on the right side. And Corbin has his 6th, 7th deuce of the ball game. Gives him 18 points in the ball game and a one-possession lead for Navajo at 39-36 with 1:20 left. Danny Corbin blocks that from behind right there as Caden Schmidt thought he had it made going up right here. And JD gets the ball back out to Danny Corbin. Corbin comes over. Coach calls a timeout. Vaughn says, I need a timeout right here and settle him down. Minute 9 left here. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
Folks, we have some new and pre-owned units on our lot right now at Wheeler Ford in Cordell. So if you need a new Ford or a pre-owned Ford, best deal is at Wheeler Ford. You can count on that. See Tom or David? And if we don't have what you want, if one's available, we'll find it. We want your business. We'll do what it takes to earn and keep your business. And our service department is always ready to serve you with friendly, efficient service. So come see us at Wheeler Ford in Cordell.
Where people come first. It's not just a slogan, it's how we do business. Bank of Western Oklahoma is as traditional as you know us to be, as strong and as stable as you trust us to be, and easy to work with as you need us to be. Come bank with us and experience the difference. 6 convenient locations in Cordell, Elk City, Weatherford, Gary, Visay, and Woodward. Bank of Western Oklahoma, where people really do come first. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Harley Taylor inbounds to Corbin. Corbin puts it up from NBA range. Pinballs around, and Thomas Reimer comes up and goes back into traffic. And we're going to have a foul called on number 5 for Navajo. Number 5, Gunnar Jackson draws his 2nd foul called. Both teams have 4 team fouls. Number 24 checks back in. Aiden Allen will check in. And number 5, Gunnar Jackson, will come out for the Navajo Indians. Be an inbound play for Cordell, so Dason Ramsey will inbound to the near side. Pinball's out, comes down to JD. JD with the ball dribbles into Danny Corbin in paint. Starts to put it up. They call dual possession as Fixico reaches in there and ties the ball up. It'll be dual possession. Goes to Cordell with 49 seconds left in this 3rd period of play. Out to Danny Corbin, right side, spin move off the glass. It's up, it's in, it's good right here. Danny Corbin with 3, 6, 8 deuces right here, and 4 from the free throw line. That's 20 points for Danny Corbin. There's a drive as he goes in, left side, rebounded on the balls on the ground. Danny Corbin comes up with the ball down to Harley Taylor, right side layup, a little bit strong. JD puts it back up, and it comes back out to Casey Cross, left side. There's a charge called on Casey Cross for the Navajo Indians. He was going through there, going to go in and up right there, totally top to bottom, and Casey Cross draws a charge right there for his 3rd foul of the ball game. Dason Ramsey, the inbound for the Cordell Blue Devils, inbound to Danny Corbin. 19 seconds left in this 3rd period of play. A 1-point lead for Navajo at 39-38. We're down to 11 seconds. Coach Von Blankenship should move over, stay over there, leave Danny here on this side. He'll be fine. He elevates, puts it up from about 10, and he hits that one. 40-39, Cordell has the lead at the end of 3. We'll be right back. You're listening to Blue Devil Basketball right here on Fox Radio.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Bank 360 started as a community bank, and even though they are growing, handling the daily banking needs of friends and neighbors is central to everything they do. When it comes time for you to take on bigger and better challenges, Bank 360 is there with all your personal and commercial lending needs. And add in the convenience of on-the-go online banking. Here for your banking needs with 2 locations to serve you in Cordell and now Clinton. Bank 360, here for your banking needs.
Oh, wow. Does it get any better than that? As we get ready for this 4th and final period of play, the Blue Devils score right at the end of the 3rd, making it 40-39, a 1-point lead. it's going to get physical. It's going to get fast. It's going to get tough. Possession here goes to Navajo. They'll inbound on the far side. Fixico inbounds in the backcourt to Caden Schmidt. Left side over here to Dunn. Dunn on the left side. Back out to Fixico at the top of the key. Elevates from the free throw line, and it's in and good. Fixico with his 8th point of the ball game. The lead goes back to Navajo at 41-40. Danny Corbin with the ball, top of the key. Starts to go over to J.D. Maddox right side. J.D. steps through, puts a shot up, and he's called for the travel. And that gives the ball back to Navajo. Navajo leading 41-40 here in the early portion of the 4th period of play. Ball goes back to Caden Schmidt. He'll bring it down the right side of the court for the Navajo Indians to the west end. Out to Fixico on the left side. Fixico waits, looks right side over to Schmidt on the right side. Right side comes back over to Gunnar Jackson. Back out to Schmidt. Schmidt comes around over to far side out here to Fixico on the corner. Back down where Danny Corbin goes in and up. Shot is in off the glass. Number 24, Aiden Allen hits his first points of the ball game right here as he goes in on the right side. Foul will be on Dason Ramsey. He draws his second foul, and this will put number 24, Aiden Allen, on the free throw line for a traditional three-point play. 43-40 as he puts up his free shot. It's in, it rattles in and good for a traditional three-point play. 44-40, back to a 4-point lead for Navajo. Danny Corbin with the ball. Fixico picks it up after he crossed the timeline. Down to Scout Regier, down to the right side to Danny Corbin, comes down here, and Fixico was out of bounds as he tried to grab the ball and touch everybody, so it's out of bounds off of Navajo. It'll be Cordell ball. Down to inbound will be Scout Regier. Scout Regier is there to inbound, and Cordell's going to take a timeout. We'll join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
CK Energy makes every customer an owner of the business. Unlike other electric utilities, CK Energy exists to make sure your needs are always met, not to make a profit. And since CK Energy is locally owned and operated, CK Energy is always there with you, reinvesting in your community. That's why in an electric cooperative, the people have the power. Committed to our members and the communities we serve, that's part of the CK Energy commitment.
CK Energy, we light up your life.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
Back here at Navajo, 44 for Navajo, 40 for the Cordell Blue Devils. A 4-point lead for Navajo here in the early parts of the 4th period of play. Like I told you, it's going to be fast, it's going to be physical, and it's going to be a good ball game. Coaches are talking, the officials are talking to the players and stuff. 6:55 to go, so we played 1:05 into this 4th period of play, and Thomas Reimer to inbound the ball for the Cordell Blue Devils. He'll get in here to the right side to J.D. J.D. starts to dribble. Dunn comes out on him. J.D. dribbles out high to Corbin, who puts up the 3 ball. Back iron right there. Ball comes down to Fixico for the Navajo Indians. Navajo with a 4-point lead. Top of the key goes out to Schmidt. Schmidt goes back over to Fixico. Back to Schmidt at the top of the key. Back to Fixico on the right side. They're just playing catch way out high. Left side over to the corner. In the left side to Dunn. Off the glass, no good. Point-blank range layup. Danny Corbin came through there, and you might have anticipated that one, and the shot was a little bit too strong. Did not go in for Navajo. Out to Scout Regier, out to Danny Corbin, to J.D., back out to Aiden Middendorf. Drives in, elevates from 10, off the rim, and J.D. puts up a shot right here. Number 5 gets the foul. Gunnar Jackson will draw the foul for Navajo. It'll be his 3rd foul, and on the free throw line will be Aiden Middendorf. Aiden hit one in the early part of the ball game, and I think that was a traditional 3-point play. Aiden Middendorf got to have some free shots right here. First one's up off the iron a little bit strong. He'll get to take one more. right here. He was in the action shooting 44-40, 4-point lead for Navajo with 6:06 to go in this ball game. Next to the last ball game of the season for the Cordell Blue Devils, Aiden Middendorf, free shot, it's in and good. Aiden has hit 2 of 3 from the free throw line, and it's a 44-41 one-possession lead for Navajo over the Cordell Blue Devils. In the paint, Danny Corbin knocks that away. Danny got an elbow or something on the far side, and he's trying to find out where he's at right here. There's no stoppage in play as the ball comes into Navajo. Left side from point-blank range. Scout Regier to J.D. Timeout on the floor by Cordell. Danny Corbin took an elbow or something. He's going to walk over here, and they're going to get him off the floor, I do believe, because he took a pretty good shot on the far side. As he comes over to the near side, Harley Taylor checks in for Danny Corbin. Corbin comes over here, and you hate to see him come off. I told you it's going to be physical. A lot of this is incidental contact right here. So Harley Taylor will inbound to J.D. J.D. will bring the ball up the court for the Cordell Blue Devils. 44-41, Navajo by 3, one-possession lead. J.D. with the ball on the right side. He'll be guarded here by number 1 out to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf gets the ball into J.D. Into Scout Regier, left side layup. Scout Regier gets his first 2 points of the ball game, and it's a 1-point lead for Navajo, 44-43 with 5:14 to go in this ball game. Right here, we got Danny Corbin going to check back in. 2 Navajo Indians will check in, and there's a foul called on Cordell probably. Number 13 or 14. I think they called 13. He motioned 13, but I think it's going to be 13. Harley Taylor gets his first foul. So let's see who's coming in. Thomas Reimer comes out as Danny Corbin comes in. Dunn comes out for the Navajo Indians. It'll be an inbound play for Navajo. Number 1, Schmidt to inbound for Navajo. Gets it in out high to 13, out to Fixico, back over to Schmidt. Left side 3 ball. Rebounded by Aiden Middendorf for the Cordell Blue Devils. Hands it off to Danny Corbin. Corbin will bring it up. Under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. A 1-point lead for Navajo at 44-43. Into Corbin, left side off the glass. Ball pinballs around and comes out to Navajo. We're going to think Danny Corbin's going to draw a foul right here. He's going to draw his 4th foul as he's trying to get in between a couple of them to get that loose ball. So it'll be his 4th team foul for Cordell. Cordell has 17 fouls. Navajo has 16 fouls. And on the free throw line will be Fixico for the Navajo Indians. This will be his first trip to the free throw line. He's got 2 threes and a deuce. He's got 8 points in the ball game. He should be able to shoot free shots. I do believe he'll get to 1-and-1 right here. So you make the first one, you get another one. That one rattles out wrong. J.D. gets the rebound for the Cordell Blue Devils. He'll bring it down the court on the right side to Corbin at the top of the key. Corbin dribbles in. Ball comes out to Aiden Middendorf at the top of the key. Back over to J.D. on the left side to Scout Regier in the left corner. 3 ball. Rebound comes out to Gunnar Jackson for the Navajo Indians. 4:20 left in the ball game. Over on the right side to Schmidt. Schmidt with the ball. Hands it off to Gunnar Jackson. Back over to Schmidt on the right side. Schmidt, lob pass out high to Fixico. Fixico's looking at a 3 from about 24 feet. Said, nope, better pass that one off. Over to the left side to Aiden Allen. Allen drives in, right side, off the rim. Rebounded by Danny Corbin. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. We're halfway through this ball game. Into Aiden Middendorf. Starts to put up a shot. Has it blocked away by number 13, Casey Cross. Clears it out to number 1, Caden Schmidt. Schmidt will take his time, bring the ball up the court. Navajo has the 44-43 1-point lead with 3:40 to go in the ball game. Should stand out here at midcourt and hold the ball. Lob pass over to the left side to Jackson. Back out to Schmidt over the right side to Fixico. Down on the right corner, left side over here. Baseline left, tipped out by Scout Regier. Tried to pass around him. Scout said, no, I've got it. Thomas Reimer to check in for the Cordell Blue Devils. And Harley Taylor comes out after some good minutes on the floor. Inbound the ball will be number 1, Caden Schmidt for the Navajo Indians. So he gets ready to inbound on the west end down here. Lob pass out high. Number 5 is Gunnar Jackson. Lob pass down the corner just going to play keep away for a little bit. And there's a drive down here in the paint. J.D. Maddox comes up with the ball, and he steps between them, takes it out of their hands, and it's Cordell ball. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Danny Corbin with the ball at the top of the key. 1 point lead for Navajo, 44-43. Danny Corbin over to Thomas Reimer on the left side. Thomas gets the ball back over to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf out to Danny Corbin. Back in the paint to Thomas Reimer. Goes in and up and is knocked down, but the ball comes out. Rebound comes down to the Navajo Indians. 2:40 to go here in the ball game. Top of the key is Schmidt. Left side over to Fixico. Top to Schmidt again. Holds the ball. Danny Corbin comes out to guard him. Over here, Aiden Middendorf knocks it away. Down to Aiden Middendorf. Left side layup. Aiden Middendorf takes the deuce right here. He has 8. Cordell retakes the lead at 45-40 with 2:20 left in this ball game. Caden Schmidt with the ball for Navajo. Jump stop on the right side. Out to number 24 is Aiden Allen. Over on the right side. Lob pass down left side. Shot put up by number 13, Casey Cross. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Maybe Aiden Middendorf got the foul right there. So Aiden, number 20, going to give that to J.D. Maddox. Okay. J.D. Maddox draws his 4th foul. And on the free throw line is number 13, Casey Cross. He's hit 3 of 6 from the charity stripe for Navajo. First one, nothing but net as he drops that one in there. That's his 4th free shot made. He gets to take one more. We're tied at 45. 45. This is our 6th tie of the ball game. 45 all right here. And the free shot rattles out. No good. Rebounded by Scout Regier. Clears it out to Aiden Middendorf to J.D. Maddox. Crossing the timeline at 2 minutes. 2-minute warning right here. Aiden Middendorf with the ball. Has it knocked away by Navajo out of bounds to the Cordell bench. It'll be Cordell ball here at the end of the Cordell bench. Danny Corbin comes down to inbound the ball. And let's see. Out high to Scout Regier on the inbound play to Danny Corbin. Corbin works over to the far side. Over to J.D. Maddox on the left side. Fakes a pass, drives in, left side layup. J.D. has his 11th point of the ball game for the Cordell Blue Devils and a 47-45 2-point lead for Cordell. Out at the top of the key will be Caden Schmidt. Drives in, elevates, point blank range, tips it out to Dunn on the right side from 3-point land. Out to the right side. There's a foul called probably on Aiden Middendorf. He tried to slow him down as he went by. Aiden Middendorf will draw his first foul called in the ball game. And on the free throw line, number 5 will be Gunnar Jackson, his first trip to the free throw line for the Navajo Indians. He's got 5 points in the ball game, 47-45. And the first free shot by Gunnar Jackson is good. So a 1-point lead for Cordell at 47-46. And no, the shot did not count. They were in too soon. So it'll be Cordell ball. J.D. inbounds to Aiden Middendorf. Middendorf comes back. J.D. at the top of the key. 47-45. Cordell with a 2-point lead. Over to Thomas Reimer on the far side. Dunn taps the ball away and dribbles it out of bounds. They're going to say it's out of bounds off of Cordell, but the Cordell fans saw that Navajo knocked it out of bounds. Anyway, Dunn will inbound for the Navajo Indians. 1:08 to go, 68 seconds left in this ball game. Inbound out high to Caden Schmidt. He'll come over to the left side, dribbles through, takes an extra step. Right corner shot put up from distance right there. And they might have blown a whistle because he did travel. But you know what? We couldn't hear it because of all the noise. 47-45. Cordell with a 2-point lead. Navajo said, get down here and guard them closely. It's a 2-point lead for Cordell. Under a minute to go in the ball game. Danny Corbin with the ball as he comes down the court to Aiden Middendorf. Right side goes in and up. He's fouled by number 5, Gunnar Jackson. Gunnar Jackson will draw his 4th foul for the Navajo Indians. Number 5, he has his 4th foul. On the free throw line, Aiden Middendorf has hit 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. Got to have a couple of them right here. He was in the act of shooting, so he'll get to take 2 right here. 51.7 seconds left in this ball game. Aiden Middendorf. Free shot is good. He's hit 3 from the charity stripe and 3 deuces. He has 9 points in the ball game. A 3-point lead for Cordell at 48-45. Aiden Middendorf, free shot, back iron, rolls around, rebounded by Holden Dunn for the Navajo Indians. 1 possession lead for Cordell. We're down to 42 seconds. Over on the right side, number 5 puts up a shot. J.D. Maddox comes up with the rebound. Foul is called on the Navajo Indians. So as they get ready for this one, foul is going to be on Navajo. We're going to walk to the east end to shoot free shots right here. Foul will be on Navajo. Number 14 checks in. That'll be Crane McDowell checks in. Number 24 has his 5th foul. Number 24, Aiden Allen, will foul out with 3 points in the ball game for the Navajo Indians. 48-45 with 40.3 seconds. J.D. Maddox, free shot, good. J.D. hits his 2nd free shot made. He'll get to take 1 more. So as he gets ready for his next free shot. 49-45. That one's in and good as well. So he makes it a 50-45. 5-point lead for the Cordell Blue Devils. Out to Fixico as he takes the time to let the ball roll. Over to the right side to Dunn. Back to Fixico. Launches a 3 off the back iron right here. And Thomas Reimer gets the rebound, and then he's fouled by Gunnar Jackson for the Navajo Indians. Number 5 will foul out of the ball game for the Navajo Indians. With 6 points, he fouls out. He draws his 5th foul. 30.9 seconds, 31 seconds left in the ball game. Cordell has a 5-point lead. I'm sorry to say that's never enough. 1-1 right here for number 11, Thomas Reimer. Thomas has shot free shots. He's hit 1 of 2 so far. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and join them. You're listening to Ball Game on Fox Radio.
You'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett, and Ashley Furniture. Bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell, and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Corn Heritage Village and Rehab of Corn in Weatherford, Oklahoma provides skilled nursing, rehab, long-term care, and memory care services. Corn Heritage Village facilities are known for their reputation and are the industry leaders in all of western Oklahoma. So if your loved one needs rehab, nursing home, or dementia care, give them a call, 580-343-2295, 343-2295, or visit them on the web at cornheritage.org and find them on Facebook.
Back here at Navajo, Oklahoma. Not a lot of time left in this ball game right here. Cordell has the 50-45 lead over the Navajo Indians. And it will be Thomas Reimer on the free throw line. Thomas Reimer, like I said, has hit 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. 31 seconds left in the ball game. Thomas Reimer, I just want 2 right here. And Thomas Reimer, first free shot rattles out wrong for Cordell. Down here, Fixico on the left side. Top of the key, right side. Back to Fixico, left side. 3-ball, has a chance off the rim. J.D. touches it out, goes to the right side, down to the near side. Thomas Reimer ties it up with number 14, Crane McDowell. And that's just good physical play right here. Jump ball, dual possession will give the ball to the Cordell Blue Devils. Down to inbound will be Thomas Reimer for the Cordell Blue Devils. 17.7 seconds left in this ball game. Into J.D. over on the far side right here. Is it knocked out by J.D. or is it knocked out by Navajo? So J.D. was knocked out of bounds. So we'll see who it is. It's out of bounds off of Navajo. Thomas Reimer to inbound one more time. Gets in and down court to J.D. J.D. comes in left side. Do we count the basket? He was fouled way before he made the shot, but are they going to count the basket and see what happens? Driving down on the left side, the official's going to talk it over, see if it's a continuation so they make the basket. 13.3 seconds left. Number 13 gets the foul. Casey Cross draws his 4th foul. Casey Cross draws his 4th foul. I thought he was fouled way before the shot, about a step or two. But as he Is he going in to the, okay. JD's going to take 2 shots right here. 10 team fouls for Navajo. JD Maddox got to have a free shot right here. 50-45 is the score. Cordell on top. JD comes up a little bit short on that first one. He'll get to take one more. JD, 50-45, 13.3 seconds. JD, free shot is up and good. Rattles that one in. He's made 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Down the court we go. Fixico, left side, puts up a 3. Rolls off the iron, rebounded by Dunn, right side. Dunn gets it back out to Fixico with 3.2 seconds. Shot is off the buzzer. Final score will be Cordell 51, Navajo 45. Let me say that one more time. Cordell 51, Navajo 45. What a great ball game. We've been talking about how these guys have improved and improved and improved and come up short just a little bit. Mike Reimer's even cheering. I saw him get up off of the couch one time right there. Keaton Fixico for Navajo had 8 points. Holden Dunn had 9 points. Casey Cross had 8 points for Navajo. Aiden Allen winds up with 3 points as he fouled out. Caden Schmidt winds up with 7 points for Navajo. Gunnar Jackson fouled out with 6 points for Navajo. Kanan McDowell had 5 points. And that'll be the scoring right there. See, if you hadn't been here, they couldn't have won. It's your fault, so keep up the good work. Be there Tuesday night. Don't worry about that other stuff. So I understand right here. So I'll help you get out of here now. So no problem. Cordell wins this one by a score of 51-45. Down the court we go right here. For the Cordell Blue Devils, Border Dodd had 1 point in the ball game. Dason Ramsey got to play. Harley Taylor played. And the Cordell Blue Devils did a good job in this ball game right here. Aiden Middendorf came off the bench. He had 3 deuces and 3 from the free throw line. He has 9 points in the ball game. Scout Regier had a big deuce late in the ball game. Thomas Reimer had a deuce and a free shot. He had 3. J.D. Maddox, big ball game time. And like I said, you got to make your free shots. J.D. hit 4 of them in the ball game, and he had 5 deuces. He winds up with 14 points in the ball game. Danny Corbin didn't have any points in the 4th and final period of play, but he had 22 points through the first 3 periods. So Danny Corbin, not his highest game of the season, but a great game down here at Navajo. 22 points for Danny Corbin. We had at least 6 ties in the ball game, and Cordell wins this one by a final score of 51-45. Go by and tell your sponsors thank you for making this all possible. Next action for the Cordell Blue Devils will be Tuesday night when Hollis comes to town. So go by and tell your sponsors thank you. You've been listening to Blue Devil Radio right here on Fox Radio. Good evening.